was going to say before I cut to the main screen, not going to lie, when I first played Yakuza 0, I was really enjoying the whole soundtrack. All the songs were great. But then when I heard this song, I was like, oh, just completely blown away. This was such an awesome song. Good on you, Zenta, for being a savage. Yeah. Anyway, let's come over to here real quick. Oh, what the hell? Yeah. What? Yeah, I am using the... Okay. There you go. Yakuza needs to come to Fortnite. Hey, who is it? Person with like the Joker profile picture who says that Yakuza is coming to Fortnite every 2 days. It says, look at this league, it's real, it's and then it doesn't happen.
Oda-san.
Anyway, this is how the English dub is. Oda is dead. Yeah, this song is fire. Don't use it. Super soupy.
I'm so sorry.
Mabuchi got him.
All that noise. You should come.
Hell yeah.
Damn thing to help you out.
Thank you, Super Soupy.
No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. If not for me, you wouldn't have gotten involved.
God. Oh god.
I'm sorry.
All the time I spent yesterday. Hello, Max Z.
Hey. So what now?
All the time I spent yesterday playing this game. And I didn't have any audio delay, and then I come back here and play this, and there's audio delay.
Guy. He told you to give up the boss.
Real quick, watch this, everyone. Everyone doubted my powers. Here's me destroying Ogita yesterday. Look, not gonna lie, every time it says like X, I'm still pressing the wrong button. Here's me destroying Michael Jackson. Look at this. This is how you win. What you think of that?
Not rad.
That was not rad. That's hilarious. I didn't even realize he said that.
I wasn't mentioning while you were busting heads downstairs. The
there you go. And also the frame rate just then was just because the Switch like recording things are 30.
They're kicking off an all
Which I kind of am surprised that they still kept them at 30 for the Switch too. I feel like they should have made them 60. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Whoa! Nishiki threw that shit.
I start trying to
Why do you throw that tissue so aggressively? Or
he wants
the
to make sure you know that giving up Tachibana is the only way you get
You wish
out of
Kaito was in this game. Hey, look, it's Kaito. No, that's not Kaito.
Come on. The boss is going around town right now digging up enough info to get your ass off the hook for that murder you didn't commit. Knowing all that, are you
that was not rad.
Sad Kiryu. Platter?
This is the new Mario. Silly Epic Gaming. That's a great name. Whoa.
Beg your pardon. If not Tachibana, it'll be Kiryu's head on that plate! With the whole Dojima family on the hunt, there's no escape, no matter who he turns to!
Can you imagine if they do a Yakuza 0 remake in the future, and then it's not actually...
You the ones who dragged Kiryu into this!
Dude, I hate the dialogue cutscenes so much, man. It's like... Nishiki's screaming his head off, and then his character model is just standing completely still.
Dojima family eventually. It just happened sooner rather than
I was going to say, though, it'd be hilarious if they don't do a Yakuza 0 Kiwami, but they do a Yakuza 0 Director's Cut
and
Kiwami.
What? You're seriously planning
like
to go
call
head-to-head with them? You gotta be out of your fucking mind! Not even Kazuma-san could have known things would get this out of control!
Nishiki, can you not swear so early into the YouTube video?
You might actually have a point there. The same goes for Tachibana. Sure enough, he was planning to have the empty lot in his pocket long before going to war with the Dojima family. To Dojima, that little plot's worth more than $1 billion yen.
Well, in the later games with the dialogue cutscenes, there are much more
chunk of Kamurocho.
like unique animations.
Even someone as powerful
and I think a great example of that is the Kaito files, because there's not very many properly animated ones. There's just all dialogue ones, but they all look better than like these ones.
We never figured the Dojima lieutenants would force our hand this early in the game.
Attack! You're bad.
You guys underestimated Awano. You can't just lump him in with a brute like Kuze.
Yakuza Kiwami Director's Cut.
In any case, I need to talk to the president. Mama, can I use your phone?
They should do Zero Kiwami and remove half the game again. People will like that.
There's gotta be some way everybody gets out of this alive.
Honestly,
If we
speaking of
can pin
Kiwami,
down the empty lots
I
owner, we get the
still
chips to
maintain
bargain
the
with
belief
Dojima family on our
that,
terms.
I mean, I still enjoyed Kiwami.
You better be right.
But it is literally half of Zero
Sir,
in like every
it's
single
okay.
way.
I'm
but
with Kiryu in a bar called
Why
Sora.
did they not think to make that the first Dragon Engine game? That would have been such a
Yes, sir.
like
Dojima's
smarter
man
choice.
Awano then told Kiryu
And then
either had to
the
hand you
actual
over
finale of
or die.
Kiryu's story. They could have improved on everything that they did wrong in Kiwami, and then it
They
would have been
know
like an
we're
actual
after
like
the
Savage
empty lot,
game instead of
same
it
as
running
they
at
are.
5
Which is
FPS.
why,
And instead of having all the like
sir,
weird
you need to hide him fast.
gameplay blunders.
I don't think we
that it
can
had.
trust Kiryu at this point. Not anymore. For all we know, he's already planning to sell you out to Dojima.
And all the tutorials in Yakuza 6. Christ.
Hey, hang on a minute.
It's fine, Nishiki.
But he...
Silly Epic Gaming.
Not really.
Guess that about solves it then. Now even I don't know where the boss
I
is going.
always maintain that Zero is a pretty bad game to do a second playthrough of, but Nishiki's so angry, it's hilarious.
Nothing
I don't know if he was like
personal,
this in the original. Probably, actually.
Sorry to cause
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
so
say,
much trouble, Mama.
yes, Xbox does have the
all that
FPS
must
boost
have
for
been
6.
pretty frightening.
PlayStation doesn't, which is so funny.
You're
Still
seriously
doesn't.
worrying about me?
Persona 4 and
Forget
PS2. Anyway, I was gonna
What are
say,
you going to do?
if you do, like, if you have the game somehow, let's say you got
Hold
it for
up a sec,
free
Kiryu,
because
she's
you
right. Just how the hell
legally
do you plan to get out of this?
robbed it from someone at point blank with a gun, you know?
Panicking now won't get me anywhere.
If you want to play a second playthrough of
I
this,
knew when I
this is a
left the
great way to
family
do a
that I'd
second
be walking
playthrough.
this path alone. So that's what I'll do. First, I'll nab Kuze. And from there, I'll figure out a way to clear my name.
They do seem to make nonsensical
Back to
decisions a
square
lot.
one.
You idiot.
Shimano and the
Really?
Dragon
You're in
Engine
any
V2 sexy.
position to pull that kind of stuff
Wait.
off now?
Oh no,
Doesn't
Kiwami
matter.
2, there's the flashback scene. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, is there not a
That's the
Shimano
only choice
Dragon
I
Engine
have.
model? But no, there is. Yeah, because I realized as well the Daigo summon just uses all the Kiwami 2 models. I just went to grab my keyboard and mouse to start playing the game. Alright, now watch this. With the magic of television, the magic of the BBC, come down here. Now, okay, pay attention. I've got 7 hours and 58 minutes playtime, 50 million yen. Come down here, hit load. 11 hours and 14 minutes of playtime. How much money do I have? Well, that's a lot less than I expected. But look at this, I cleared the lock, so I can get Counterhook. Except it's way too fucking expensive, so I just grabbed Body Counter. Anyway, now I'm going to be taught how to press square to throw money. A mechanic that I forget exists literally all the time. Well, after this cutscene, of course. Holy shit. Kiryu killed him. Body counter, because it's like the same with Kiwami's Komaki knockback. The knockback attacks in Zero, they made it so that you have to kind of time them like counters, which is weird. I swear to God. Like, I found it easier to use body counter
Attention
by
done.
pressing guard right before I get hit, instead of just sitting there holding guard. Alright, okay, that was a Yakuza 1-ass cutscene. What was the point of that cutscene?
Why are you here?
The police have thoroughly scoured this place top to
Oh wait,
bottom.
or is this where we meet
Any
Lao Gui?
evidence that may be linked to the real
Or,
culprit
no, not
is
yet. That's
gone.
in like Chinatown when we actually go there,
I know.
I think.
I've since looked into Kuze using
Yakuza
my
6 should get a
personal
director's cut.
network. If he
Yakuza
is really
6
the one who
should get
orchestrated these
director's
events,
cut, and all they do
it
is just
stands to
add
reason
a
that he
story
must have hired
summary
a killer to perform the hit.
of
Yet,
Yakuza 0 to the like
Kuze
story
left
summary
no
section in the
sign
title
of
screen,
any
because
such activity.
why didn't they do that?
Meaning what?
Ow, fuck, I just kicked my computer really hard.
Simply put, the one responsible for setting you up is
It's in
not
like chapter
likely to be
15.
him.
Bruh.
Someone
Yeah, it
other
is
than
later.
Yakuza is behind this. I'm almost certain.
Yeah, whole cutscene for looking at the Millennium Tower. Horrible.
What?
It's hilarious because
At
it's like
present,
PS2
I'm afraid
games
that's all
would
the
do
information I have.
that sort of stuff a lot back in the day because
Nevertheless, I wanted to pass it on
they
to you
couldn't
in
just
person.
actually in gameplay get the camera to like
You
pan
really
up,
came all the way
so they'd have to do
here
a
just so
cutscene
you
for
could
it.
tell me that.
And then Kiwami kept it.
Yes, but please do not worry. I have no intention of disappearing from Kamurocho. I did think that it would take the Dojima family a while longer to catch on to our activities.
Just to
But
play
the
Yakuza
situation
0
is
for the
still
69,
well within
69,
expected
69th
tolerances.
time.
Yeah, well,
Do I think Oda is
Oda
actually
sure
gay
didn't
for
seem to think
Tachibana?
so.
Probably. I don't know.
Speaking of, I have yet to inform Oda-san of this fact. But as it happens, I have recently located the owner of the empty lot.
Tachibana's English voice actor makes me feel like someone would be gay for him.
However, I've yet to make contact.
I'm not suggesting it's me.
Regardless, if we can find them and acquire
But,
the empty
yeah.
lot, the Dojima family will come to us hat in hand, begging us to sell it. From that point, we'd be the ones holding the reins.
Yeah, honestly, if they added a few new sub-stories and minigames,
Such is the power this plot can wield.
that
which is
would
why, Kiryu-san,
actually be better because
I
that's
must insist
gameplay.
that you stay alive until we can
Like
somehow broker
sub-stories, you
such
don't
a
really
deal.
do much, but at least you're actually like playing
Difficult
sub-stories
though
instead
that
of
may be, you
just
must
watching
do whatever you
cutscenes.
can to hold out. Or is that unreasonable?
Because it would have been cool if, I don't know.
The empty lot's owner. How long
Why?
until you can pin them down?
They'd have
Give
to make
me
like an
one
old
day.
model for him. But it's like,
I must
imagine
ask, however, that you tell no one
sub-story
else
where
about this. Not even
you meet
Nishikiyama-san or
Kaito
Kashiwagi-san.
as Kiryu, and then he's like,
Understand.
"Whoa, this guy's really cool."
You
Sort of
realize
hinting
I
at the
could just
fact
sell you
that
out to Alan
Kaito-
and that'd be the end of it.
Massive inspiration for him is
myself taken
Kiryu.
off the Dojima
Hints at
hit
them
list
in the
altogether.
Kaito files, and then in Guardian doesn't know who he is
I
because
can assure you,
he's obviously
if you were the sort of man to do that, I
disguising
most
himself.
certainly would not be visiting you in such a place as this. I will get in touch with you tomorrow. Until then, please stay safe and out of the Dojima family's hands.
yeah, with
Your
cutscene
survival
Tanimura
is
saying he's
of
going to
utmost
America.
importance, Kiryu-san.
Which game's cutscenes are my favorite? I don't know. I mean, Lost Judgment has some cool cutscenes. Yeah, here we go. Here's the money tutorial. Oi.
What?
My favorite AVGN episode. Probably the Tiger Electronics one. Or at least, 'cause I don't know if he did multiple, I don't remember. At least the one with the bit. 32-bit. 16-bit. You know what I mean? The Risk Game! Kiryu Sanato Angridson.
Huh?
Oh, you got distracted by saying cutscenes, so you wrote that. So which game has my favorite sub-stories? I mean, probably Gaiden, because you can, like... Oh, wait, I have to do this one. Because you can accept all of them from Akame, and you don't have to, like, accidentally walk into the trigger of one. I feel like Mr. Moneybags is a real person as well, isn't he? Like, there's no way he isn't. There's actually so many real people in Yakuza 0, it's insane. Like, all of the telephone club girls, pretty sure they're all real people. The real estate woman helper lady, she's a real person. All the hostesses, obviously, are real people. There's a lot of sub-story characters that are real people. There's Kuze, Shibusawa, and Owano. They're real people. Sagawa's a real person. The Shakedowns are all real people. I'm pretty sure the Mr. Libidos, because there's two. They're real people. Kiryu's a real person. Not really. I lied about that last one. Astral Outlaw, in all honesty, I hope the, like, next thing that they do for the Switch. If anything, if like at first, remastered collection, just chuck it on the Switch. But I hope that they start putting like the Dragon Engine games on here, because they could easily do it. Knowing RGG, there might be some bullshit of like, oh, it's locked at 60 or something, but I don't know. I think like Kiwami 2, being able to play that on the go would be a great game, because there's like 10 trillion hours of like side content and shit, which people like. I don't, but people like that sort of stuff. It's the same with Infinite Wealth. No. What? I'm pressing the button. Do I not have enough money? No, I do. Right? Or is it really 100,000 to do one of these, like, press square things? I'm gonna just check. Yeah, 70 plus bounce missions. I've seen some interesting vids of that sector. How dare you? Yeah, also I just saw, who said that? Eggs Finster, official new translation. You know, still what would be actually like the most, you know, swagalicious, there we go, that's a great word, thing that they could possibly do, which they won't do, but it'd be pretty fucking awesome, is of course the PSP games, like sort of remade, but they play the same. It's 100,000 yen, god damn it. Whoa. They keep on, like, swapping around which games are on PS Plus. There's in, like, the special bonus thing that I don't fucking think is available in Australia. And unless it's, like, a special package of that thing. There's something with that new PS Plus stuff that's not available in Australia. I don't remember. Anyway. That and Game Pass, they keep on, like, swapping things around. And it gets kind of hard to keep track of what's actually on there. Do I actually have to do this, or is it just telling me that I can do it? Because I don't really want to do it. Also, and sorry, just Yep, there we go. Whoa, the fuck? Why was that so delayed? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what happened. I pressed that button like literally 10 minutes ago. I'm not joking. That's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to do it as soon as I press the button. I was like, what's going on? Did I just do it wrong? Why did that happen? Alright. Moving on. Alright. Thank Christ you don't actually have to play the shitty catfight minigame. Also, guys, Dargo sub-story? Not doing it. You just join, you get jump scared. Hello, Ashton Watts. I mean, the specific reason why they aren't ported yet would likely be because of who made them. Because it wasn't made by RGG Studio. From the looks of things, it just seems like they apparently broke the story and did the soundtrack. But like all the gameplay and all that sort of stuff was done by the Def Jam people. So it could be something to do with, you know, if they wanted to do that, they'd have to get them, and maybe they wouldn't be able to or something. Or it could also just simply be a problem of they don't really think there'd be interest. Still hate Kiwami 2, okay. Whoa! Look at that watch. Is that one of the, like, real watches?
Safe to say, he's not giving up Tachibana.
It's Dawn. Bro's playing Diamond and Pearl. Am I right, fellas?
Dial up the chief for me.
Why is Awano sitting at the head of the table?
Hey, boss.
I guess it was Kuze before, and he's kind of been demoted. Maybe that's why.
Discussed.
I forgot that Shibusawa being like the ringleader is secret.
I'm snuffing out the kid. Yes, sir. Tachibana's got his hooks in him. Like you said, the Dojima family, we don't tolerate ingrates. Yeah,
This is a 100% sub story run.
got it.
Us as Frug calls it, all sub stories.
Right? Kuze Aniki.
You got no reason to be checking in with me. You're point man here after all. Count me as infantry on this
Look
one.
at that kettle back there.
Oh, ain't no need to sulk, brother. Under my watch, everybody gets to have their fair say.
Takuto Moriki. Or how do you actually say your name? How dare you? Why do they just have a Friday? Oh, no, okay. Because they're in the Kazuma family office. Okay, I got incredibly confused for a second.
Kazuma family have any complaints from me?
How dare you talk shit about Final Fantasy 16 side quests? They're great. Because they actually tell interesting stories, and they have great voice acting and great
It
writing.
was Captain Kazuma that brought Kiryu into this. Way I see it, since
Even
you're
if,
going
you know,
on the hunt,
They are just talk to someone, go here, fight a thing, and go back.
boys to play Bloodhound.
Hey, but they added the feature where you can hold start and you teleport back to the quest giver. Which is nice.
You follow me?
Sir, you can rely on us.
Oh my god, they're so lazy. They reused this room in Yakuza Kiwami.
Let's get the chase underway.
The joke is that it's because it's still the Kazuma family office. Yeah, Ashton, a few people said that. Whoa! And I've said how I don't really like it either in English dubs when they say that sort of stuff, but I can understand why they do it, but... If they call him bro or mate. Shinada does carry 5. Hello, Nishiki. Snake giving me the nod. I thought they were in the App Store or something. I have played the new Mario Kart. I've done a lot of losing in it. This is one of those bullshit sections where it's like you have to talk to a specific NPC or else you miss everything. It's probably this one.
Huh?
Yeah, there you go, crawling with Yakuza. Sucks to be the guy they're after. And then I'm assuming, but where do I go? This, from memory, is like the thing where it's like, it's so illogical to go straight to the Kazuma family office. But you have to go to the Kazuma family office first. I'm gonna assume there's someone, yep, walking that way. Oh. I did plan in Final Fantasy 16. The only like challenging thing in Final Fantasy 16's Platinum is you have to unlock all abilities, and getting enough AP to do that takes way too long. Yeah, Kiryu's not doing a good job at hiding himself. Yeah, single red shell sends me from 2nd to 24th in Mario Kart World. I saw someone say before, and I thought it was hilarious. Million Yakuza dudes, okay, no, I'm just making sure there's no one specific I do actually have to talk to until it's like, okay, now I can go here. Okay, no, never mind. Here's the long battle, okay, time to save. Yeah, someone made a joke of how, like, previous Mario Karts, it's not fun just constantly winning, so they've decided in Mario Kart World to make sure you never win. Someone say, by the way, just real quick, someone say Final Fantasy 16?
Get as many
Anyway.
guys as you can. Tell them we found Kiryu.
Sir.
Oh my god.
Guess nowhere in this city's safe now.
You know how this ends, Kiryu. Struggling's only gonna make it hurt worse.
I don't know who that
This
voice
place
actor
will be
is.
swarming with Dojima
Let's
crew
look this
in a
up.
minute. You're not going anywhere.
All bullets on
And
Yakuza
I've
should be
got no
rubber.
backup coming. So there's no reason for me to hold back.
Do I like Tekken?
How about we
I like the
skip
idea
ahead
of
to
Tekken.
the fun part.
But playing Tekken,
You that desperate
especially
to delay
online,
your execution? A traitor like you should shut up and swallow
some.
his medicine.
alright. Fatal Conflict. Yeah, this is a cool long battle because it's through the city and all that sort of shit, but it's still not as cool as QRM2's final one. Oh boy! It does have an iconic animation. Stand up, Yamagami. Boom. Take that. Fuck! Watch this. Hang on. No, never mind. Gonna time body counter. There we go. Alright. Unlike Yakuza's side content. Well, you see here, Final Fantasy 16 has a lot of, like, especially late game, there's quests where it's, like, specifically related to main characters. Oh, I missed an item. Damn it. Here we go, here's the iconic animation. They didn't subtitle that either. Why is it just random, like, it's like the gameplay subtitles don't work in Director's Cut. So it's like the that's rad and holy shit, those aren't subtitled. It's weird. Anyway, 16 has a lot of sub-stories at the end that are about like developing main characters and all that sort of stuff, and it's very, very lovely. It's characters you actually care about, getting more development, having more nice moments. I'm going to do this to the bro in corner, just because I can. Watch this. Does 2 damage, but it's pretty funny. Bam. There you go. And then meanwhile, of the 100 sub-stories in this fucking game, there's like 0. What? Yakuza 0. That have anything to do with like any of the main characters from this game. Because admittedly, there are the sub-stories with like Ryuji and Shinji and stuff, which is cool. But those are, you know, 2 out of 100. There's not even a Yumi sub-story. Like, what the fuck? She's not going to be in the main game. She may as well have shown up in the sub-story, and you go on a date with her or something, and it's like super awkward. That'd be hilarious. At this point, just stay down. Astral Outlaw as well. I remember many years ago, I was like, oh, you know what? I really enjoy Yakuza 0. I'm going to try and get 100% as well. And then I played like 10 seconds of Pocket Circuit Racing. I was like, I'm going to kill myself. Watch this. I literally did not mean to pick up the pole, but I just thought it'd be funny. Okay, this is what I meant to do. Whoopee! Can I... There we go. This one. This is one of my favorite hit actions. It's so funny. Just the, like, the stance the enemy does. Oh, that was fun with music. I agree, just a chill guy. Tank style is better than Beast, because even its like weapon attack stuff is actually more powerful somehow. It'd be nice if I knew how much time you said. Oh, there you go, you said 30 seconds. Good old Shono running away from Yagami. 30 seconds? I can't wait that long! What the Oh. Let it kill him. Which English Kiryu do I prefer? Dude, honestly, I've said this before. Obviously gotta be Daryl No. See, it's like you get good voice, but fucking bad actor, or you get good actor but bad voice. That's what you've got with English Sub Kiryu. What the fuck? Like this. Karamura Enterprises, whatever the fuck. I also just saw counterpoint, you deliver pizza. Is there another bike anywhere? Oh, there is! Let me slowly swap styles. There we go. Thank you, Kiwami, for fixing that. You bitch. There we go. Kinda wish that long battle was like twice as long. But this is cool. Yeah, Matthew Mercer is perfect for fucking Majima. Like, literally, I said this in the last stream, I think, but... Oh my god. Oh, this long battle goes straight to the Kusei. Okay, so Chapter 5 sucks cock, but Chapter 6 is great. I've just realized...
streets like that and they'll find you in no time. You may as well call them
This is all I've done in Chapter 6. It's just been like a couple dialogue, and then it's long battle and now Kusei boss fight. Why is Chapter 6 the good?
The floor plan here is a little unconventional.
Did someone say
Anybody seeing you? Almost like magic.
Why are you helping me?
Because it's the Dojima family who's
Anyway.
after you. Plain and simple.
Majima in
Those
Yakuza Like a
assholes
Dragon
think they own
was
this town.
like,
You won't find
Oh, yeah.
one honest person in Kamurocho
Yeah, pretty
who
good.
doesn't hate them.
but then in
Besides,
Gaiden,
I think it'd be
slash
a real
Infinite
shame to let the Yakuza
he started
take
figuring
on a
out how to
hot
do the voice
young
better,
stud
does a
like
way
you.
better job, and Pirate Yakuza, I was like, yes, this is perfect.
If
It's
you've
the
got a
perfect
better
choice.
offer, by all means.
And he does a great job on this too. Final Fantasy 16 playthrough stream. Oh, first live stream to get 2 viewers. No, actually, that'd be the Pirate Yakuza streams.
Alright, lead the way.
This way, handsome. And step lively before they catch us, alright?
Kiryu's like, not even thinking like, oh, I can avoid them. He's just literally like, hot woman, follow. Okay, and then I can... Oh, yes, dude! Save! Actually, wait. Wait, now that I think about it, can I actually just like quickly step outside and save? No. Fuck! Well, anyway. So, okay, I thought for a second I just got jump scared by the save icon being grayed out. Thought for a second I could finally beat the problem I've had in the PC version of this game, where whenever I wanted to record this fight, I'd have to do that entire long battle
What do you
first.
guys even need this for?
Can't.
I heard the previous owner wasn't exactly the upstanding
Kiryu's like James Bond, except he
businessman
never gets
type.
any action.
I don't
Yes.
know what he was so afraid of, but he wanted a quiet escape route. Stinks, but them's the breaks.
Online's gonna die in less than a year.
And where exactly does
Yeah.
it lead to?
You mean a week?
It
Ho
ends over by Theater Square, apparently.
Nah, honestly, that's
Never
they
really
clearly
bothered to check
planned
myself.
for the online to not really be like
But still, it's gotta
some
connect
Call of
back
Duty
up
shit,
to street level somewhere.
where people actually like
Not much
get
use as a
constant
secret
people
passage
playing it.
otherwise.
And that's where they've got the CPUs. If you search and it
By
just
now,
takes
the Dojima guys are probably all
a certain amount of time and you don't find anyone, it just automatically puts you in a game with CPUs.
To pop up somewhere else, and you'll probably throw them off.
Let's hope.
I don't know who
Thanks.
voices this woman.
I owe you for this.
Did I play Silent Hill?
Once
No.
I can walk around
I've not played any
Kamurocho
Silent
without
Hill.
being hunted down, I'll come back as a paying customer.
The only horror games I've really played are like Dead Space and Resident Evil, and that's about it.
Sorry, stud.
Yeah, the online is
That
pretty
day's
fun
never
though.
gonna
Like,
come.
I wish. Here we go. I wish some of the characters were like, I don't know, a bit easier to upgrade, because there are the main characters that are like expensive for upgrading and stuff, and then there are some characters that aren't main characters that do still take a bit to upgrade for some reason. Wait for Kuze to scream. Yep. Iconic Yakuza 0 moment. Anyway. The game could shut up. The reason why is because stuffing around with new characters is great, but then it's just like they're just weak, so you don't actually know if they are good or fun. But I'm at a point now where I've got like a bunch of characters all leveled up. And so I can just stuff around if I want. However, again, playing it by yourself, kind of boring.
You make this too much fun.
Yeah, and this isn't the unskippable part just yet. See? But the next time there's a cutscene, it will be. Oh, wait, I just realized as well, last time this fucking cutscene played.
You paid her to lead me here.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna let you in on a little something, kid.
Am I wrong? No, never mind. Never mind, I just pressed pause, I can't skip it anymore. Yep, I was correct. Oh, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep talking on top of this, because last time I, like, had this, there was, like, a fucking fake bullshit copyright claim. It was really annoying. With this song, the, like, extended version, you know, the cutscene song. Nishiki does seem pretty fun. Superstar was, you know, OPAD. Victim of the cinnamon challenge. Oh, really? Again, I can't tell if the lip syncing is accurate or not because of my audio delay. But it wouldn't surprise me if it's not reanimated, considering this technically isn't a cutscene.
If I were no before me, fuck about that.
Like a dragon, infinite aura. It's kind of what this is.
Back on my feet.
Alright, and then I'm gonna keep talking until it gets closer to, like, actually being Pledge of Demon, and then I'm gonna stop talking. Here we go. Really wish the music was a little better synced in that scene. Still really cool though. Iconic, awesome, dynamic intro. Second intro of the game. Great boss fight, and I'm playing it on very hard, so let's see how well I do, because this is ultra hard difficulty. Watch this. Can I do... Hello? Okay. Okay, never mind. I was gonna see if all of his attacks guard break me, or if I could actually do body counter, but nope. Seems like I can't. Because he just won't attack me. I said this first time I fought Kuze. I'll try and demonstrate it here. Swing at me, Kuze. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, all his attacks guard break. Swing. Or not. Swing. Swing. Dude. Dude. Okay, he swings as soon as I swing. Cool. Anyway, if you get behind a boss in Yakuza 0, I swear to God it's not like this in like any other fucking game. They just... Are you okay, Kuze? What's going on with you? This isn't even an easy difficulty thing, because I don't think it actually changes the AI. I think it just changes their damage. Alright, whatever. Oh, and then he just super armors. Cool. Stand up. Bro. Every time I'm not expecting him to swing, that's when he swings. Okay, stand up. Oh, I don't actually have the upgrade that gives me heat on a taunt. That's stupid, that's an upgrade. And he did a different attack that time and I couldn't dodge it. Alright, and then swing at me, Kuze, and I dodge it. And then he swings and I dodge it, and he swings and I dodge it. He swings and I dodge it, so I can demonstrate to the viewers what I'm trying to talk about. Swing. What is happening? As soon as I press a button, that's when it's like, okay, now I'll swing. Don't worry, bro. I got you. I'm just gonna beat him up. What? Hoi! Bullshit. I dodged that time. I don't know what's going on with the AI. I remember this happening to me when I fought Nishitani, and the last time I just dodged into that. That was just me. Last time I fought Nishitani on this stream, when I did the scuff stream, he didn't swing at me either. I don't know why the AI does that sometimes. Because it's trying to claim self-defense. Well, there you go. Because it's dead. He literally just stood there and just waited for me to attack. That's what it's like. That's what it'd be like fighting Kiryu if he was controlled by a player. It's just standing there waiting for you to attack so he can target drop you. That's what Kuze did to me. Why Kuze looking at me like that? He looks like a pug from that angle.
Don't you go!
I can't get the counter attack timing right.
You'll regret it. Not finishing me off when you got the chance.
It's like you said before. I never did have what it takes to make it in the Yakuza life.
Honestly, if they were to get any of the
that.
original English voice actors back, the
everything
Nishiki one
began.
would be good because of
Guess
all
that's
of
why he
the
tried so hard to stop me from
all the
swearing.
characters in the original dub. He's like the only one that actually like
The
puts an
men were
effort.
truly Yakuza. In the end, they're all more like you than me. But that doesn't mean I haven't got pride of my own. And I swear I'll live by that pride.
Kiryu.
It's okay, Ashton.
You.
See? He said fuck you. There you go.
No matter
Didn't he
how
say fuck
many
you, son?
more times you stand in my way.
10 years. Fish River roasted beans are goated. I don't drink coffee. Now it's dark. Oh, and then there's this cutscene. Great cutscene. Next cutscene. This cutscene, okay. Why are they separate cutscenes? Thoughts on dark chocolate? I also don't like dark chocolate. But unlike coffee, I would eat dark chocolate. But it's just, it's a low on my preference list. Hell yeah, I want no disco time. Oh, I just realized it's actually in Debla. Yeah, I don't want to show Kiri walking upstairs.
Been waiting, Kiryu. Guess Kuze came up short, yeah?
Why'd you sound like Keith Silverstein for a second?
What the hell are you doing here?
What's it look like? I'm getting down. Yeah!
They really should have made, in this cutscene as well, they really should have made the music as loud as it is right now and just plays over the top of the speaking so you can't hear anything.
So come on, I gotta know. Why didn't you call me?
PS3
I've been
cutscene
waiting by the
limitations.
phone like a middle schooler. You're gonna stand there
Oh,
with that
based
puss
cash?
on? Floor's wide open. See that skinny ass cut loose.
Is that a joke?
Skinny?
Aren't you trying to lead
Come
a
on,
family
bro.
manhunt against me?
No, actually, he's not got Kaito Stumpy.
If
But that's
I'm
great
done
though,
here,
Cash.
I'm going.
Now that you beat Judgment,
I haven't got
go
time for
straight to Lost
stupid
Judgment
games
and you'll be like,
this.
oh! That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, hang on, Kiryu.
Jazz music stops.
I owe you one, you know that?
For what?
Should have been a disco
Kazuma,
boss fight.
Lieutenant Kuze. Thanks to you, I finally got some ammunition.
Remind you to take your laundry
They've
out in
been
half an
my
hour.
way a long time.
Okay, Tom Jones Central.
Hell, from where I'm standing right now, I could kiss you.
Please do. That was the
Just
the
hear me
cutscene that they
out.
used to show off English
Another
Armor for some reason.
goddamn Lucky charm. And I gotta repay that debt. Besides, just think
Yeah, then they
about
cut to
it.
dialogue cutscene for no
Where
reason.
else could you even go? You're not gonna find a better deal out there.
Yep. See, it's like I can understand doing these sorts of scenes means that they don't actually have to animate just people talking, and then the cutscene doesn't look boring because it is just people talking. However, there's a very, very incredibly simple solution to this.
All right.
Stop talking! No, stop talking,
I
Kiryu.
was just thinking about a little while back. I must have been right after you and Kuze threw down the first time.
It's like, I know the
thought I'd
dialogue is
go
interesting and
golfing,
stuff like that,
so
but as I
hit the
always
Koshu
say,
Country Club.
they do just never stop
gorgeous
talking in the Yakuza
course.
games.
What's your
There's,
point?
There's one game with
You
cutscenes
may
where
not
people
know
don't
this,
actually
but
talk in
the
Yakuza
Fuji's
4,
golf
and that's
spot
it.
service found
And even then they talk too much.
fantastic. 18
Just a
holes,
chill
no
guy.
curry in a sauna.
They haven't added
Once
it
you taste that,
yet.
The rest of the world's pleasures start feeling like a goddamn joke.
I'm not sticking
Oh,
around
the
to talk
PS4 version of
hobbies.
Judgment, I know.
Hurry up and get to the point.
Below outside
You know
spinach.
the world's chock full of shit you blow off at first glance. But then it turns out it's real important. Anywho, so I was coming back from golf.
Yeah, because
I took a little detour.
yeah,
Visited you
the
and
plot, yeah,
Nishiyama's
was
old
actually
place.
animated. But that was back because they
No.
didn't really do, voiced.
After hearing it was Cosmo
Dialogue
who was looking
cutscenes
after the
much.
Joint, I figured it'd be a
If
nice
it happened, it was,
place.
rare.
But nope. Place was
So they
more
just
like
were
a
like,
cabin,
oh, let's
if
make it a
anything.
cutscene. But
Sunflower Orphanage.
Second favorite Final
The keep
Fantasy
running
is 15.
seemed lively for his age.
That's just for nostalgic reasons.
Bastard. What did you do to Sunflower?
Stranger Paradise, Final Fantasy Origins
Whoa
up there,
there,
though.
town
Ooh,
boy.
that's a pretty
I
good
ain't
game.
done a thing. I told him I worked with Cosmo and gave him some pocket change.
Samuel,
Oh,
yeah,
maybe a
honestly.
million. Guy started crying. Sweet old man, that caretaker. Those kids really looked out, huh?
Oh, no. I swear.
Hey, Astral Outlaw, here's a fun fact. If you get the Series X version of Judgment, you can't do the
You
DVR
wouldn't wanna
feature.
make an
There you go, here's a
innocent
fun
guy
fact,
like
guys.
that sad because
They're
of
like
something you did,
recording the
would ya?
last however many seconds of
Course you
gameplay
would.
on the Series X
We
version
both
of
know
Judgment
you're not that type
is
of
disabled
guy.
because of the Series S version. Yep, there you go.
Am I being direct enough? Even if by some miracle you make it out
And
of here
also,
alive
I
today,
think
you got
Quick Resume
nowhere
doesn't work.
else to
Maybe it does
run.
work, I don't remember.
I know
don't think it does
everything
work on the
about you, your
Series X
friends,
version of
where
Judgment.
You live, where you grew up, even your favorite ramen joint. Look,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
nothing personal. The Dojima family's always
Stranger Than Heaven, maybe, maybe I can make some videos on it. I was kind of thinking,
The Kenno clan's the muscle.
you know, it'd be hilarious if I'm like, hey
Only
guys, let me do a
people
video on
with shit
Stranger
souls can.
of Paradise Final Fantasy
And as
Origin.
for me,
What if I did that? Dude, I wish I wanted to put his hand on me.
public relations, extortion's my
Come on, Xbox up.
department.
Pardon me.
Kiryu,
Speaking
I ain't
of
like old Kuze.
Xbox
I couldn't give
and
two
Final
damn
Fantasy.
shits about living like a proper Yakuza.
Good to know. I know. I'm going to tell you now for a bit. Speaking of, if anyone has the
I
Series
wanna
X
eat
and they
good,
haven't
look
played
good,
it,
and
Final Fantasy
blast
16,
down
the
the
Final
highway
Fantasy
in a
16
sweet-ass
Xbox
car
port
with a hot girl
runs
in my
extremely
lap.
well.
All
In
this
terms of
Yakuza
looks,
shit's a
it doesn't
career
look
for
as
me.
good because
A
they
job.
lowered the
My
resolution
means
and
to
did some other
enjoy
tweaks.
the sweet life.
But it does run extremely well. It actually runs at 60 FPS on Series X. I don't know what it runs
Come
at
over to my
on
side,
Series S. It's
Jimmy.
probably 30.
You give
but
me that real estate bum
it's pretty
Tachibana,
based.
And presto, you're
So there
set
you
for
go.
life on Easy Street.
More people can play
On
16.
the other
The greatest game ever made.
If you don't, you'll die. a
Stranger Than Paradise.
painful, pointless death. The choice is up to you.
I'm hoping that Stranger Than Heaven
I mean,
is actually
you
like
only just clawed your way out of that
is something
godforsaken
interesting and
kennel
exciting
with
and
your
different,
boy Nishikiyama,
and
right?
doesn't fall into the same trap of
No
the Yakuza
reason
games
to
where
throw
it's just
your
like they
life
don't give a
away
single
now,
fuck about the main game.
is there?
And they are just like, here you go guys, if you want gameplay, side content, and then watch some cutscenes. Because it's like, I know the stories are interesting, and the cutscenes are great. I want to pull in faces like that.
Extortion.
But it's like, please, if I get a video game, I'm getting the video game to play the video game. Is this at 30? Because I know this is pre-rendered.
Fuckwad.
Why is this
Almost makes me
pre-rendered
wanna
at 30? Weird. Oh my god. He killed her for literally no reason. What the fuck? That's really the
How about
Spider-Verse.
we bury
Who?
you right next to that one? You walk outside,
This guy's lethal.
you'll be face to face with 100 Dojima boys, all of them packing heat. Job or not, I'm thorough with my work. So you tell me, kid. Waltz out there and get ventilated?
That's why they have
Rise
Loud Boy
up
killing
and come
letter.
live the high life with me.
Yeah, but the
Make
Donkey Kong game isn't
call.
out yet, unfortunately.
I've given you all the help I can.
Mario Odyssey, but with Donkey Kong.
What'll it be?
No choice to make. I'm out of here.
That's it.
You really thought these petty threats would shake me up?
They do,
Time
and
is
that's
the
why when
least of
Kiri
my
gets up to
concerns
the
right
door,
now.
he shits his pants.
You're full of dog shit.
No, I'm not.
You base all your decisions on whatever's gonna give you a good time.
Just a chill guy.
Not me.
This and Mario Kart,
I decide things based on love and hate.
and that's it.
So the reason I'm leaving is simple.
Everything else is
I
either
hate
on the
thought
Switch
of ever joining up with a man like you.
or on other platforms.
Cocky.
In fact,
Yeah,
I would've
legit
preferred
shenanigans.
you shot me.
Dude, Ashton, I still wonder. Hey, it's the intro of Yakuza 0. I still wonder to this day, when it comes to making like shows and movies and stuff for the Yakuza games, why not just animate them? There you go. This is why it's pre-rendered, by the way. This is literally the reason. Once again, because they couldn't figure out how to just have it all be in-engine, and then here it's pre-rendered. What's wrong with them? They could only figure that out with the Dragon engine, apparently. Oh, no, it's just like, damn, I actually regret doing that. Fuck, whoops.
Some people are too stupid to save. I should have known from the start.
Yeah, Maverick Hunter. That's, part of the reason. Whoa!
Kiryu!
Nishiki!
Get in the car.
Holy shit!
Owned if anyone sees you.
But
This chapter ends with this cutscene.
Keep your head down and stay low.
Yeah, because I think I determined...
Foreshadowing Awano. I figured that would lead me to you.
Well, we all determined, really.
I got lucky.
But
Nishiki, don't do this.
with the pre-rendered
If I find out
cutscenes,
about
they
it, you'll
didn't
be
do
next.
separate pre-rendered
Shut up.
versions for
Consider
the
this the last
English
thing they can
and
do for you.
Chinese dubs. They just dubbed over them.
They've
There'd be
got
separate
bats
audio
scouring
files,
every
but...
block of the damn city.
Dude, Nishiki just...
Nowhere to go.
You are such a beast driver. He did a 90-degree turn
So where
without
are we
turning the
headed?
wheel. Holy
Out of
shit.
Tokyo, at least. It won't be enough to keep you safe. But it'll buy us some time.
And then he did it again. He did another 90-degree turn without turning the wheel. You're a gangster. Anyway. So it's not separate cutscenes, separate video files and whatever. It's just separate audio files. But even still, like the Majima introduction scene is like 1 point something gigabytes. And it's just one cutscene. And that's why it's so good that later games make it so that if they need to do something pre-rendered because it's just going to tank the frame rate or it's too complex to actually render in-engine, like in-game, they will have like 2 seconds of pre-rendered footage and that's it. It just pops up in front of you and then it goes away. They're going to kiss this time? So I saw this on YouTube, got recommended to me. I quickly clicked on it and had a look. And I have to say, you know, second time Keiji Tang has done a scene where he does this voice and balls his eyes out because of something to do with his brother dying.
Don't know.
And on the second time,
to be honest with you, I just kind of kept driving.
Does a good job.
Want one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Astral Outlaw, it's...
Still
You're not wrong.
regarding it.
Dude, Yongye actually just, like, said that, and it sounds like he's got something in his mouth. I swear to God he doesn't do that in Japanese.
Keep it. I won't ask for it back again.
Pants off, Kyoto.
Thanks.
I was going to say as well, with the Switch 2, it's been great so far, and I know that...
Be sure to enjoy it.
Later down the line,
brother,
I'm going to be like, hell yeah, with some of the games, like Metroid Prime 4 and the Donkey Kong game and stuff. Holy shit, Nishikaz Makarov.
That's your last cigarette.
But they really fumbled the bag by making the only launch title Mario Kart World.
What are you doing?
Because the Switch had Breath of the Wild.
The joke.
Even though it was on the Wii U.
It's not that funny. Come on, Kyodai. Whatever's going on, we can...
Turn around! No! This is the only way! I don't know how the hell it came to this. When did it all get
You're
so
correct.
fucked?
Prime.
Is it the family that's putting you up to this, Nishiki?
This one's all me. Kiryu, listen to me. Don't you know what the family does to guys who fuck with them as much as you have? Dojima's crew's the best in the business when it comes time to make.
They started doing that with the more recent localizations. When they dub them in English, they say Kyodai, but originally they would, like in Judgment and Like a Dragon, they would just say bro.
Dragging out the pain until you
So I don't know.
beg for death.
Yeah, Mario Kart, like it's good and it will sell 10 trillion copies, but it's like
every piece of what you were.
I just kind of wish that they were able to get that Donkey Kong game out at the same time as well.
You can't even tell that they're human anymore. I just can't
When does it come out? Next month?
hear you. You're my brother. I would do anything to save you from that.
It is next month, yes.
You and I both swore up, knowing what it meant if we ever crossed the family. Kiryu. Whatever happens after that, there's no escape. Yakuza don't get to walk away. You were supposed
Indeed.
to know that!
Dick chocolate.
My time is up too. You and I are just two more dead Yakuza. Kazuma-san along with us. All we can do is spare ourselves the agony. I can make it painless instead. At least let me do that. Let me do that for you.
Kiryu Aura Farms. I was just going to say real quick as well, something with Switch 2 is that the Switch 2 upgrades, like Scarlet and Violet, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, they are fucking savage though. It's so good playing those games at our frame rate. Especially Scarlet and Violet.
I'm sorry, Kyodai.
This is Kyoto again.
From the start, it was my fault, wasn't it? Putting you through all
Yes,
this.
Tevs. It's much more fitting for a 20-year-old.
Brother. One more thing.
Watch, I'm gonna do this.
After you take care of me, bring my head back to the family. Cash it in for everything I cost you. Promise me that. I'm counting on you.
What the hell? Don't look at me. Don't look at me, Kiryu! I'm begging you!
Be a man and see this through! And don't ever let them see you cry! Again. Stand straight and fire!
Real quick, the classic cliche of like shooting a gun at a person but completely missing and the person doesn't flinch. It's good, but you know.
I can't do it. I can't fucking shoot you. Without you, I'm not capable of anything. I'm no Yakuza. I would have shriveled up and died if I didn't have you beside me. I'm nothing without you. None of it means anything if I don't have you.
You and me. We're the same. The two of us. We never grew up, did we?
I would consider someone skillful if they managed this from there. Very true.
Still making Kazuma-san's life harder. For kids. Thinking we can die and make it all better. Forget about whether I had what it took to be Yakuza. I wasn't even a man yet.
Look at me. Talking like I did about saving you from the pain. Pathetic. I'm pathetic.
You said it. Even so, it's time for both of us to grow up.
Kiryu, maybe together we could try to...
Nishiki, as far as we're concerned, you never found me.
Grow up!
This never happened.
Nishiki,
I've gotta go.
give me your car. Give me the keys.
Where are you going?
Back to Kamurocho.
It's all good. Just order an Uber on your phone. Oh.
And things that only I can set right.
This won't work, Kiryu. You can't. All you'll do is throw your life...
You see one dumb beaver.
No. You didn't.
I know that one of the additional cutscenes references this thing that's about to happen. But can you imagine if the additional cutscenes were a bit like Kiwami, and they gave us perspective of another character?
Nishiki.
And just here,
It's just what I have
it's
to
just
do.
like Nishiki getting back to Kamurocho or some shit like that. And him just freaking the fuck out, and it's sort of hinting at his, you know,
move past each other.
the potential that he could go insane in Kiwami, you know what I mean?
You and I are no longer brothers.
Kiryu.
That's all right. You'll be fine alone.
Nishiki fighting wolves in the forest to get back to
Better
Kamurocho.
than
Yeah.
ever before.
Thank you for your Toyota, Nishiki. See, bitch. There you go. Him screaming there is because he stole his car. Right. Anyway, I was going to say before, Ashton, so you see, to make Kiwami 2 experience better, pretend Reddit doesn't exist. There you go. Holy shit, Kiwami 2 is a fucking awesome game. And then here's the other thing is, Yongye's judgment is cooked because of the auto tune, but if you watch the cutscene where what the fuck was it? If you watch the cutscene where Kiryu sings Judgment at what's it called? Survive? No, Revolve. No, Survive. Survive. The first bar with Kashiwagi. There's no auto tune, and it sounds good. So I don't know why the fuck they put the auto tune on.
Where are we?
Just get in.
We're here in the Lee boss fight room. Anyway, now here's Majima.
Wait!
Sit down.
Bro just threw her. I forgot about that.
Where
Has there been any gameplay yet? Tybell, you missed Yakuza boss fight and a long battle.
Full of dusty old sofas and stuff.
Shockingly.
Wander around and you'll hurt yourself.
What's happening? And what's it got to do?
Reddit existing is why we don't have flying
That's the
cars.
question, isn't it? Those Yakuza were asking
And
for
sorry,
you by
someone
a
say
full
green?
name. You can't say you got no clue why.
But I really don't know why.
Every one of the telephone club girls. They all knew the name Makoto Makimura. And the Makoto's looking for a man with a bat tattoo. So this Makoto Makimura, is that you? Or is it the big guy who was just using the name?
Oh, that's...
So it is you. If that's true, is that why those Yakuza are after you?
No.
I don't know. I really don't.
It's because they're looking for Makoto data and they got the wrong person.
Can I ask, who are you?
What? Who am I?
Ha. I'm Matthew Mercer. I agree, Maverick. It's just really unfortunate because it's like, again though, young Kiryu makes sense, whatever, but it still just doesn't make any sense why they thought to get such a young person to play such an old character at such like a late stage in his life.
Could joke of a...
Because Majima's an old character. But because he's like fucking a superhuman, he's not old, you know, but Kiryu is actually like, oh, I'm fucking dying. So it's just weird to get like a young person to do that.
Being a blind girl. But I ain't the only one gunning for you, it seems.
Just who in the hell are you? What's this bat tattoo? Why are you looking for this guy?
Stop! Where's Lee?
I'm looking for Bruce Wayne.
Lee!
That boss of yours.
Maybe Maverick Hunter.
Grabbed you, shot him.
He was shot. But you said...
But still, though, it's like...
him soon.
Oh, silly woman. Click the dislike.
Relax. I don't know exactly what happened, but I know he wasn't hidden spots that would have killed him. Wasn't enough blood loss.
We're gonna put in time out for 10 seconds.
Once we're done here, I'll take you to him. But first, I need you to tell me absolutely everything you know.
But yeah,
Makimura.
shit, Majima's voice has always been deep and high at the same time. Whoa. That also in the intro? Yeah, it's like... It's obviously not going to be the final game Kiryu's in, but it is going to be like the latest point in Kiryu's life that he's going to like
Why haven't you...
actually be a character.
haven't you done
Because if he's going to appear again, it'll be like in
What are you saying?
remakes or spin-offs and that
want
sort of shit.
me
Or prequels and whatever. Instantly back from the 10-second timeout. But yeah, it's like if it was kind of going to be like the later stage, could have gotten an older person to play him, and even if they can't get that person to come back later, it should be fine.
As the guy who hired me to do it finds out I'm keeping you alive, he's gonna kill us both.
What?
That's why, if I knew the reason everybody wants you dead, I might actually be able to do something here.
Yeah, but like I agree with that Matthew Mercer thing, but
What's the bat tattoo thing about?
it's
Why
just
are
kind
you
of
after
weird.
this guy?
Because there are a lot of things where in Japan they just get the same actor to play the same character despite their age, but in the West they will recast them. But it does make more sense when you get like an old person who sounds old and then a young person who sounds young.
The man with the bat tattoo. Lisa knows what that's about.
Huh?
Like it'd be weird if adult Gohan was
Please
still voiced
ask
by
Lisa and he'll
Kid
tell you
Gohan and Teen
everything you need to
Gohan's
know.
voice actress. You
And
know,
I can trust that.
Yes.
even though they do that in Japanese.
If that's true, why the hell didn't you say so earlier?
How can you like 3 and not Kiwami 2?
He may not have gotten plugged in any organs, but the guy's still shot up. What if he bleeds out and dies on me?
But you said he'd be alright.
Sometimes you gotta tell
Little
him
old
I
ladies
lied.
play Goku and Luffy, yeah. It's because
Listen
Kiwami
up.
2 is good.
If you don't want to die, do not leave this room. For any reason.
Alright.
Yeah, Roger Craig Smith voices Ezio and Sonic. The other is just spammy as hell. Ashton, you are describing Yakuza 3, you idiot.
Yamagata. Sorry to drag you out so early.
That's what Yakuza 3 is. It's just spamming the same shit over and over again. Because enemies have 10 billion health, and it takes an hour to fucking kill anyone.
I call that a bargain.
It is.
Even so.
Even when Yakuza 3 defenders come out and they're like, look, this is how you're supposed to play the game. They just sit there Komaki parrying for an hour. It's the same shit. Just, you do the same thing over and over again. That's why it's fucking boring.
You sure got a pair, don't you?
That's why Yakuza 3 on easy is good, because you can just do an attack and someone dies, and instead of having to do a million attacks and someone dies.
What's to stop me from going and spreading this little secret of yours around?
Yakuza 3 would be so much better if enemies just had half the health. Literally. It's not the blocking, it's not the broken evasion and the remaster or anything like that, it's the fucking health. Tomoshiro has like 10 trillion health. It takes literally an hour to kill him, even on easy. Unless you do New Game Plus, in which case you can just target drop him. And then target drop, by the way, also does 10 billion damage for some fucking reason.
Just like baseball. Nobody watches a series where one team steamrolls the other.
It'll make Yakuza 3 arguments worse, because then you'll get all the fucking 14-year-olds on Reddit who insist that, no, the original is better, even though it won't be.
So, our Lord of the Night really can see.
People that complain about Dragon Engine combat as well, just play Judgment or Lost Judgment and you'll be like, oh, fuck, I was wrong the whole time. You do one charge finisher and that's it.
You owe me one now. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you, Majima-han.
You couldn't find out how to do target drop. Bro, it's because Komaki also appears in like chapter fucking 83 in Yakuza 3.
Those are getting more common lately. They're a little different from a full cabaret like the Grand or Odyssey, aren't they?
Right. They charge by the hour like our cabarets do.
The original is better. Oh yeah, maybe because it's the only one that exists.
Hospitality you only see at luxury clubs.
Kiwami 2 combat is fun. 6's combat is also fun, but it has a lot of like stupid bullshit. And the big stupid bullshit is just enemies like standing behind you and punching you in the back of the head and stunning you.
Lord of the Night ain't never been to a cabaret club. Think they'd be laughing at you for one thing.
Oh? These clubs that good, huh?
Oh yeah.
You haven't missed anything, top tricks and tips. Nothing at all. No, you missed. If you just got here, you missed Kuze and a long battle.
Full cabarets like ours, another couple years tops.
Yeah, shut up. I keep on accidentally pressing A.
If you're that big on them, why haven't you got into the cabaret club game yet? I know business ain't great over at Odyssey, but you gotta have that much lying around.
Hey, I already tried. Couldn't make it happen for me.
Tony Frosted Flakes, that's another thing as well. People say, oh, all games these days are remakes and remasters. They literally did remakes in the SNES era, by the way. It was like Gen 2 of video game consoles, and they were already remaking shit. Remakes and remasters have literally always existed, and they've always been at the exact same volume as they are today, but people just didn't fucking realize, or they just forgot. That is literally what happens. There's so many PS2 games that are a remake of PS1 games, so many PS3 games that are remasters of PS2 games. It has always been a thing. It has always been to the exact same degree that it is today, but people are just more aware of it now. That's the only difference, and it shits me off. If anyone cries, and I'm sick of it, these are all based on the fucking comments again on my fucking Kiwami 3 video, I don't want another remake. You have the same number of remakes as you did 10 years ago! Anyway, that's all. Now, here's a real quick, here's a fun fact. Where am I? Boom. Cats. What do you think of that? Yeah, bro. Resident Evil 1, the version that like everyone plays these days, is a fucking remake. The GameCube one. Whichever was on first. I am angry. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of so many people crying about remakes and remasters. They have always been a thing. And it's not, and people as well saying like, oh, because this game got remade, that means they can't make a new game. They will. That's what so many people have done. Best remake for any game ever? Heart Gold and Soul Silver. No! It's the guy who says Lee-san. Funny.
Who are you?
I don't know what you sound like in English. Will they do a funny Chinese accent?
Use your words, friend.
Please, I'm not involved.
Oh, they
Just
do.
get close. Close for Lisa.
Close for Lee. You're in contact with him. Tell me where he's holed up.
Bro. Tachoa Prime. Look.
Where is he?
Limited run games, you kind of should have expected that. Not gonna lie.
Lisa is there right now.
What the? So you're a doctor?
All Chinese people who living around here come to my hospital.
Tony Frost Place, I'm not just blaming just you, by the way.
coming
I'm just saying just everyone on the internet.
Where's this hospital at?
So many people complain about it, and it's just not a valid criticism.
I'm not involved.
People were always asking for remakes. It's just
Probably
the
means
access to the
Makoto
internet
too,
and the
yeah?
access for people
The girl that
to
worked here?
comment whatever they think is just becoming
Makoto,
easier, so you just
I know her.
see it more.
Yes, I
That's
know
all that's
her.
happening. It's still the
Lisa,
exact same.
I'm very worried about that girl.
You go onto forums that
Oh, she's
existed
the
in
one
like
last
early
movie,
2000s, so many people saying like,
I'm
hey,
sure
you
I'm
should
tired.
remake this
Tell me where
N64
this
game and put it on the
hospital is.
PS1 or some shit like that. People were saying that sort of shit back then. Even me, at my young age, I was aware of this. People were asking for Halo 2 and 3 anniversary as soon as Halo Combat Evolved anniversary happened back in 2011. People were asking for fucking...
Called Jambalaya in Shufukucho West. That is
I just
why
got...
see all my
I thought he
patients.
was speaking another
Lisa
language for a
is
quick
one.
second. I got very confused.
It's in a mahjong park.
People were asking
So it's
for
an
Gen
underground
2,
thing
3,
you got
4 remakes as soon as Fire Red and Leaf Green happened back in whatever year. Pokemon, by the
Can I
way.
go now?
No, you can't, actually.
Not yet. You see, I don't want Lee knowing. I'm
Did Matt
looking
Mercury
for
say
her.
Menancho yet? Why do you do that? Why do you do that to
Power
him?
nap.
See, here's the actual problem, Tony Frosted Flakes. It's just the fact that a lot of big games that are like, whoa, look at this, it's the new Call of Duty, are just made by companies that don't give a fuck anymore. That's the actual problem. You still get like an indie game like Clair Obscure made by 33 people or whatever, if that was the actual number. That's just a passion project by a bunch of people who love video games, but then like the newest Call of Duty is made by a bunch of people who are just trying their best to earn money. That's the actual problem. New games still exist. They're still awesome games. Like, I still think 2023, 2024, and this year, awesome fucking years for so many new games that have come out, as well as a bunch of good remakes and remasters and all that sort of
Took you
stuff.
longer than I figured.
But a lot of people just don't notice because too many people are too focused on
that
shit
mean?
like COD and FIFA and whatever,
Drop
made
the
by,
scowl,
again, companies that
friend.
are just
You can
trying to make
relax.
money and very obviously doing it.
You telling me you expected me to find this place?
Yeah, Black Ops 6 came out last year and they're already doing Black Ops 7.
Distinct possibility. You probably figured, but I ain't your average acupuncturist. I got more
At this
than one
point,
reason why people
remakes
call
and
me God
remasters
hands, you know.
are the only things you can actually rely on because at least they're remaking a good
hold
game
up
that people
there.
like.
You think I'd let that one slide? I've been waiting for that East tile, pal.
God, you're killing me here, Nissan.
I love the
No,
Chinese
you
accents
just
they've got.
suck, buddy. Hey, why don't you give the newcomer there a turn? You're in, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, why else would anyone show up to a
I mean, I suppose they did also do it with Modern Warfare 2 to 3, but like,
Gotta say,
realistically, Modern Warfare 2 and 3 have already existed.
I never had the
But
chance.
yeah, because it's
to
like
play
Modern Warfare
around
3 was the
Mahjong.
game right after 2.
A hit.
Modern Warfare 2, the 2022 version, also sucked dick, in fairness. Hard to get on the Black Ops 8 train.
You seem awful chipper for a guy with a bunch of holes in him.
You fucking crazy. This hurts like a bitch. Can't move my arm either. I trade places.
But then as well,
heart.
speaking of remakes, when people complain, when a remake
So,
does come out and they change
you're not
things,
gonna ask
they,
what happened to the
they
girl?
remake things.
If Makoto was
When
dead,
people say like,
he'd
oh,
have
it should have
no
been exactly
reason to
like the
show up
original,
here
you know, like,
looking
oh,
for
Kiwami 2
Nah,
should have been exactly
she's
like Yakuza
alive.
2. Why'd they have to change things? Blah, 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 blah.
And you.
And that sort of stuff.
You've never killed before, ain't that right?
You never want a situation like
I
Brilliant
can tell
Diamond and
just by
Shining Pearl.
looking at you.
You got that look.
where, because it was the exact same as the original,
Like
it had all the
someone
same problems as the
crossed
original.
that line.
And a lot of people forgot how fucking
Leave
slow
this
Diamond and
point
Pearl
a
were.
little. Why's a guy who can't kill taking hit jobs?
And that's just kind of what happens.
You don't know shit about that or about me.
Oh, I don't. A green kid like you? Nah, I can tell.
Bitch when there's no good games. Tybell, genuinely certain people on the internet just, they sound like my oldest brother. All he does is play, like, sports games and then COD, and then ask me to play COD with him, and I tell him he sucks and I don't want to play
Sorry,
with him.
boys.
That's all he does, and when I say to him, like, dude, you have Game Pass. There are like 100,000 awesome games you could play on there instead. He goes, no, there aren't.
The girl's fine. We can relax.
Like, dude, just open your eyes and just go play a good game.
Then why are you here, Axeman? You on the lam too? Trying to find yourself a way out of getting whacked by your boss.
For example, if you want to play a good game,
the killer
Lost
Judd
Judd.
the pooch. Now he's next on his boss's list. Yeah.
What?
Just so we're
Is
on
Metaphor
the same page.
is Metaphor on Game Pass?
I still ain't decided whether I'll kill her or not.
Is Doom on Game Pass? Well, the Yakuza games keep on popping off Game
Don't
Pass.
forget that I'm not the only guy after.
I know Expedition 33 is on Game
For
Pass.
instance,
I doubt he'll play it
the
though.
Yakuza loudmouth who put a few air holes in
Oh
the
yeah, like a fucking... If Doom's on Game Pass,
Yeah, what about him?
he could play something like Doom. He likes
Why are
first-person
they
shooters, but he just won't. He'll instead go play COD, get mad,
Great
and then be like,
question.
games suck.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
try
dude,
it out on your employer.
it's like
He's
if
gonna
I...
play
Because
Makoto too,
you never really see this. It's
What did
just
you
a,
two
a
do?
video game community
Target
problem.
because you're both sniffing around about
Turns
a
out.
guy with a
You
bad
never really
tattoo.
see people say this sort of shit with... I mean, you do, but it's not as common with movies and TV shows and stuff like that. Imagine if people just...
I come. Are you all
Oh,
right?
here comes Chinese men boss battle, by the way.
I bring help with me, Lisa. That
If
man,
people just
he is
exclusively
after you.
watched shit movies, they
He's
just go
nice.
online and they say movies are shit, and for some reason everyone just agrees with them.
We ain't done
You
talking.
you get these people that just exclusively
don't
play
know whether I'm
shit
on your
games that
side
suck
or not.
ass, and they're like, yeah,
You're
games
gonna
suck.
fight me anyway.
Like, dude, go play a good game.
If I can't tell whose
Like,
side you're on, I'd say the
51
safe
worldwide
bet's
games on the
just to
Nintendo
kill
Switch.
you.
You know what I mean?
No hard feelings. That's how the Chinese in this town.
My brother, you made the sandwich. That's exactly it.
So much for the
Except,
then.
from what I gather, Subway, it sounds like Subway sucks in other countries, but in Australia, I'm not joking, Subway's
bother holding
awesome.
back, guys. Let him have it.
Subway's goated. Mostly thanks to the ingredients. They're really tasty. Anyway. Let me kick all the chairs around. This is how you should be able to do every Mahjong minigame, by the way. Just win them by doing this. There we go, Chinese men defeated.
Well, now, look at that. Guess
Yeah,
you're
triangle.
more than just a lousy
I do
hit.
really like Dark Ages though.
Could
I
be
like how Eternal was very
underestimated,
vertical, and then Dark Ages is
I
very
ain't
like
here to
horizontal.
mess with
I don't
your
really
turf.
like the like open-ended levels.
I'm
They're
only
kind
here to
of
find
too
out
big.
why the girl's being
But I really like
targeted.
Dark Ages. I actually got all the achievements because it was really easy.
I'll tell
I
you
did it in
one
16 hours.
If you were thinking the reason they're after her has anything to do with the guy with the bat tattoo, then you're dead wrong.
How can you be sure of that?
Imagine how strong you have to be to pull this shit off IRL.
Makoto didn't tell you anything, huh?
She said you knew.
Also, Lee is
Told me
just
to
suddenly
ask
over
you
there now, but he
instead.
was like sitting behind the desk in the
Not
battle.
like she don't know. She just don't like talking about it herself.
Meaning what?
It's about her.
Yes,
eyes.
indeed, Maverick Hunter.
This man with the bat tattoo, he's the one responsible.
It's like
for
when you
Makoto
first
going
swing with
blind.
Majima, it's Ugaki going, yep.
What?
Makoto first came to Osaka about 2 years back. Didn't know a soul here, had no place to go. Just an 18-year-old.
Yeah,
girl
shenanigans.
trying to
That
make it on her
I
own.
agree as well. I really like
She
that.
got
Doom
gigs
2016,
as
Doom
living
Eternal, and Doom
hostess
Dark
at
Ages,
Westeros.
all the same game, obviously, but they're all
Bounced
very
around a
different.
lot.
It means that you can play all three and not just have the same
Problem is,
experience
all of
each
that
time.
Made her the perfect prey for Sotenbori's less than savory crowd.
Punch a hole through the floor of
prey,
Shangri-La. He did do that.
Yeah, an easy mark. A guy approached her, real scum. Chatted her up long enough to find out she was all alone here.
Yes,
Drops
top
the
tricks and
nice
tips.
guy
That's.
acting
I don't think that's a hot
hurt
take at all. I
and
think
figured
that's
it
just
out.
kind of how it was.
Kept her locked
They
up
balance
in
the
a
styles so
cage,
much better,
so
and
she
the
couldn't
style
get
switching
away.
encourages you to swap more. It's
fuck?
just a shame that
the
it's
hell was he
only
after?
Kiryu, because you can't play as Majima,
Money.
obviously.
Shit. It's always money, isn't it? That guy with the bat tattoo, he sold Makoto off to the
Yeah,
Korean
and I mean,
mafia. Just
this
traded
dub.
her over for cold hard
If you were to
cash.
have never played Zero and you
can
play it for the
probably
first time in
imagine what
English,
that meant for her. The
I
sort
don't
of
think you'll
thing she
have
had to
a
face
worse
every
experience than
day.
someone playing Japanese.
Morning
In all
till
honesty,
night. I won't get specific. Anyway, all of this, all that ended up happening to her, that's why the poor girl can't see now. Post-traumatic psychogenic blindness. That was the official diagnosis.
fast switching Majima. It's annoying as well. It's like the Kiwami
And from
2
that
Majima
dark,
Saga
gloomy
only having Mad
cage they
Dog.
kept her in.
Pirate
The
Yakuza
last
only
thing
having
she
2
ever
fighting
saw
styles, even though Mad
was the
Dog
tattoo
has like
of a
thug
bat
stuff in it.
on the arm of the
Sea Dog's got some
scumbag
slugger
that
stuff
sold
and a breaker move.
This story's a real kick in the dick.
Oh, I just. Oh.
It's been about
Kiwami could have been
6
so
months
good
now
if it was
since I
like
took that poor girl in.
not Kiwami. Basically,
Ever
is what I'm
since then,
saying.
We've been searching for this guy with the bat tattoo to get revenge for her.
You don't remember him in your playthrough?
Makoto says she just wants to prevent anybody else from having to go through the same thing she had to. As for
Yeah,
me,
and
though,
there's
I
also
wanna snap
I
that
do know
fucker's neck
personally
in
people that are like
half.
that. Whoa.
I want to peel that goddamn
Where they won't play a
bat
game just
right
because
off
it's
his
in Japanese.
fucking arm.
So this is a good opportunity for them if they have a Switch too,
Anyway,
obviously.
There's your answer. The bat piece of shit, small time. Goes
Pirate
around
Yakuza
town
needed
picking
more
off
sub
innocent
stories.
girls
I don't know
when he
about
finds
that.
them. Probably all by himself. I can't imagine a man like that's behind
True
what's
Maverick Hunter.
happening to Makoto now.
I mean, that's
The
like me with
Yakuza hire street
Yagami and
punks
Greg
to do their
Chun.
dirty work, not the
If
other
I
way
hear
around.
Kimura speak,
Okay,
I'm like, that's
so
not. Who the fuck is
Got
that?
any other ideas?
This is
Can't
Yagami.
say I do. I've told you practically all I know.
The girl. She's inside the Haru building on Shofukucho Street. In a warehouse a club called Odyssey owns.
Hold on. What's your plan here? Just give her back? You
Yeah, I
gotta
can
tell
fuck
your
dealing with her.
boss that not only did you not kill her, you let her go, he'd kill you. And that solves nothing. Just makes Makoto into a target for the next guy they hire.
What the?
Pirate Yakuza.
What do you
Here's
want
the
me to
biggest, the actual biggest problem with Pirate Yakuza.
Getting away ain't impossible, you know.
Gaiden's biggest criticism from a lot of people, definitely
I
not
got
me, and I don't know
one
why
way.
this was his
When
biggest,
you
biggest
and
criticism,
the
it shits me
girl
off every
all
time,
get out of
was
this
that it was too
Yakuza
short.
shit clean.
However, a game like this, or, Yakuza 5,
I'll
are
warn
too
you
fucking
now,
long.
though.
But for some
It
reason,
ain't
people just
pretty
think that these sorts of lengths
keep what really
are how they should
matters to
be.
you
So that way you get dialogue
Means
cutscenes like
giving us
this,
something equal
and a lot
in
of
exchange.
boring bullshit that just extends
and
game
I
time,
need
like
to
getting
work
the
together.
beer for the homeless people, that sort of stuff. There's too much stuff like that in a lot of the Yakuza games.
Yeah.
Gaiden, because it was so short,
something
even if it
else
did
I
have some of
need
that
from
stuff,
you
it was nowhere
is
near
to
as egregious
decide whether
because
you're in
the
or
story
out
was over in like 10 hours.
Before I tell you the plan.
But because of that, Pirate
What do you
Yakuza,
say?
they were like, okay,
You
look,
prepared to do anything?
we haven't got much of a
to
game
do
this
what
time.
it
It's not a full
takes?
game. It's another
Just how
spin-off.
serious are you?
So we'll try and make it longer. And so what they did was
something,
they
or else
just
I'm dead anyway.
they just grabbed it by the corner and just
No.
stretched it,
I'm asking if you
like in Photoshop.
This.
But it's not like a scale stretch.
Fine.
It's like
I'll
it's
do
just
it.
really long and squished.
All right.
That's what it's like.
Good.
And
That's good. Okay.
that is a problem
You
because
get back to
they
Makoto.
were afraid
Look
to
after her,
embrace
will
the fact
Just
that
for
Pirate
tonight.
Yakuza was short. They could have jam-packed
I
the
got
coolest shit
something
ever in like a
her
5-hour
done
experience, but
now.
they chose not to do that and instead spread
What
it
are you
out a
planning
bunch.
to do?
I'll tell you once I get it all worked out.
Fetch quests
Till
need to
then,
go. Yeah.
it stays secret.
Like for
How
example,
do I get in touch with
the
you
Mortimer
once I'm ready to
boss
run it
fight
down?
in Pirate Yakuza, really cool. It's cool that it starts with a ship battle. You fight his crew, and then you eventually fight him, and
I'm always
he
there
starts
for
with like
anything
that like dueling thing. It's not very in depth or anything, but it's cool.
You're
It
the guy
adds
in charge
to the
of the
fight,
place.
and then you actually have like a fight with him,
Next time you're thirsty, drinks
and he's
are
got a
on
cool
me.
theme, and it's like,
All
yeah,
right,
nice, that was cool.
I'll get
it
in
would have
touch
been a
with
lot
you
better
sometime later
if it
tonight.
weren't for the fact that when you're told
Last
to go
thing.
fight Mortimer, you have to
What's your
go
name?
do a thing in the arena, and then you got to go talk to him, and then it's like, okay, you got to go get the
Laura.
cannon, and then you go get the cannon, and then you got to go fight the people, and then you come back, and then it's like, okay, now you can fight Mortimer, except you go to fight Mortimer, and then you have to go do this shit with Masaru, go talk to Masaru, do all this other bullshit, you probably have to do some side content, or you probably get interrupted by a minigame on the fucking way there, and then eventually, you can go fight Mortimer. And if Pirate Yakuza was just able to admit that, hey, we haven't got much of a game this time, but that's okay. How about this? Go fight Mortimer, you fight Mortimer. How cool would that have been? That's the problem with Pirate Yakuza. I forgot I was in Sotenbori. I just turned left and I was like, where the fuck am I? I thought I was in Kamurocho. Oh, man. No, Shinada's great. Shinada's actually... I still find it hilarious to just think of the concept of if Yakuza... What the fuck? If Yakuza actually played like a fighting game, you know, a bit like Kuroyo, Shinada would legitimately... I'm actually doing Chinese men boss fight. Yeah. If Yakuza games were a fighting game and Shinada was like exactly how he was, he would be so broken. It'd be hilarious. Just being able to like snipe command grab people with his foot, or just throwing someone and then doing a heat action that does 1,000 damage. It's hilarious. Oh, I'm gonna wash my hands. Shinada Garden when? Psychic Girl? It's true, and literally it's what I said in my...
You stay put in here?
I put it in my files as Pirate Yakuza Kiwami, but it's the How Pirate Yakuza Could Have Been Way Better video
He's fine.
that I made.
That ain't the sort of guy who dies from a bullet.
RGG intentionally
If you
hold
ask me, he
themselves
was doing
back,
too well
but
with
not
that.
in a way of like, hey, we don't have the time or budget for this or anything like that. It's literally just, they just go, yeah, how about we just not include this thing? They'll include 10,000 minigames. They'll copy and paste all the fucking bullshit from all this shit and whatever. But it'll be like, hey, if RGG, could you just copy and paste this fighting style? No. Why do they do that?
Yeah.
And it's like in Lost Judgment, they just go, hey, how about this? We're only going to make 2 new fighting styles, but it's okay because we'll just use the last 2 as well. Boom, we have 4 now. One of them's DLC, but boom, we've got 4.
Guess things ain't much better for
But
you
then
now.
modern day RGG, if
It's
they
like
made
an
Lost
industrial
Judgment, they would just
warehouse.
make
The guy
it so it's
sent me
like,
to
oh,
kill
instead of
you.
Tiger and Crane, you have Snake and Boxing, and that's it. That's
On
what
the
they
bright
do.
side,
I don't know why they
whoever's
do
gunning
that.
for you right now
Or it'd be
is
like,
likely
you
not
just
the
have
guy with
Tiger
the
and they got
bad
rid of
tattoo.
Crane. That's what they do.
Lee said as much, so there's that.
No one will notice, we'll get a 41 out of 40 on Famitsu. You're correct, Triangle. Yeah, honestly, Asso, because, like, the Yakuza games are intentionally simple, and don't tell the no damage community this, but, like, they're not at all complex. They are literally
Sorry
supposed
for
to
the
be
bad memories.
button mashers, because the whole idea is it's, like, meant for older people who don't really want to do movement,
It's
slide
hardly the
cancelling
same,
bullshit and
but
Call of Duty, that sort of
I
stuff.
went
They
through
just want to
some
have a game with a
similar
good
shit.
story, and that's why there's so much fucking dialogue with simple gameplay. And that's why, as well, the side content and minigames
It's
are
just
so,
one
like,
eye, but I was
big.
blinded too.
And so because of that, they think people don't really care about the main game.
For
But
a long
that's
time.
wrong, because it is the main game.
In a place where any day could have been my last.
Yeah, and so, you know, it could be understandable if they think
mean,
like,
it
oh,
was
well,
probably
4 fighting
evident
styles, that's
compared to
too
what you went
complex, there's
through.
too many moves and all that sort of stuff. And it's
I
like,
still
okay,
got
well,
one
how about
good
just
eye,
like,
too. Compared to you,
if
I'm a
what
lucky
you've
guy.
got, if you think it's too much, instead of taking away, just don't add anything. Just keep it how it is. Because people will learn. That's what
Sorry,
happens.
Not doing a very good job at cheering you up here.
Yes, it is cool, but really simple, because, yeah, it's just like Dragon style in
jeez.
Gaiden. All you can
Look,
really do is
I'm
just
sorry. It wouldn't
like
make you
combo
feel
attacks.
worse.
Even just something I think about is like Pirate Yakuza adding the jump button. Why the fuck didn't they also have wall jumping from Judgment
that's right.
and
Probably
leapfrogging?
feeling hungry, aren't you? Huh?
Like,
You haven't eaten
why they
anything
just
since last night,
not think
right?
to just also just have that extra layer? Goodbye, Tybell, by the way.
I'm fine.
It is for real old people. I mean, I remember Scott Strickard saying something to me about how the DLC extracts in Judgment, like the insta-kill one, were designed for old grannies who wanted to play the game because Kimura's in it. And I was like, holy shit, you're right. This scene is sad in English dub too, just hearing Makoto crying. Even though I'm talking on top of it.
Wait, I'll have a snack for you in no time. Anything special you want?
Some takoyaki. Be nice.
Yeah, that's why there's so much gambling in the Yakuza games. It's very true. That's why they just sort of assume everyone knows how to play Mahjong, because every old person in Japan probably does. See, because that's another thing too, shenanigans, saying the combat is the cherry on top. Something that I don't like as well is that if you want to play through the main story, you do have to engage with main combat. It's just kind of how it works. But if you just want to play the main story and you just want to engage in the main gameplay, you literally can't, because every now and then the game will tell you to stop, tell you to do something else. Like, for example, hey, I want to use all 4 fighting styles because they're cool as fuck. No, you have to go do the Cabaret Club. Really? Are you serious? Whereas, if I just wanted to do the Cabaret Club, I don't actually have to continue the main story. I sort of realized this when I was grinding yesterday in real estate. It'll be hard because you haven't gotten to the later chapters. Oh god, Monancho, I'm going to try and fucking ignore that. It'll be hard because you haven't gotten to the later chapters, so you don't get as much money as you could. But, as soon as you gain access to the real estate minigame, oh god, you literally don't have to do the main story anymore. You can do the entire thing just like in one go. Maybe there's something that's like, oh, you have to clear chapter 8 first or some shit like that. But even then, you can just do like pretty much all of it. Infinite Wealth on Doko Islands, that's another thing too. As soon as you start that tutorial, I'm pretty confident this is correct. You can get the whatever the max star thing is that you get at the end where you get the laser beam. You can do all of that just there. You don't have to stop and go back and like level up Ichiban or some shit. You can just do all of it. So if you're a side content person, nothing is stopping you from being a side content person. If you're a main story person like me, everything is stopping you. Here's this sub-story as well. Hit and Kill from Yakuza 2, unfortunately fully baked. That's by someone who doesn't work at Sega.
What?
So, if they were to remake it, then, they'd probably have to pay that guy, and they couldn't be bothered, so they just got their composers that already work for them. I don't know about that, Psychic Girl. It's, fucking Yakuza 2 had a giant golden castle that came out of the floor. For God's sake, there's a million sub-stories in this game.
What are you?
Fully baked. People call everything from Kiwami 2 mid, and it's really annoying. No, this game has 100 sub-stories. It's 50 for each character. Someone can correct me. One of the games has over 100, and it's like Yakuza 3 or some shit, right? Or is it something else? I don't remember. Alright, and I'll save again. Wait, it's 40 for Majima and 60 for Kiryu. Never mind. Oh wait, I don't have to worry about the achievement of having the takoyaki get cold. Hey, that's a great thing. The Switch 2 version doesn't have a platinum trophy. So you don't have to worry about getting the platinum trophy. Fucking missable story achievements. Goddamn Judgment's bullshit with the cats. Miss one cat, you have no idea if you did miss it or not. Boom. Completely locked out of the platinum trophy unless you do an entire second playthrough. Why'd they do that? Well, there you go. 117, 119, whatever it is. But yeah. There's a dog. I'm gonna fight these people, hopefully get a good plate.
Are we doing this?
Hey, there you go, Ashton. See, another thing though with sub-stories, like having 119 of them, because, I mean, there's probably going to be a few that you can't, but for the most part, every sub-story in all the games, you can just, you know, you go through a bunch of dialogue or whatever, and then if they're like, okay, let's continue the sub-story, you can just say, no, just come back to it later. But, oh, I've gone the wrong way. The thing I always just hate with sub-stories is how, like, there are so many of them that just give you shit. It's like, for example, I did the 2 Miracle Johnson ones yesterday off stream for Kiryu. He's like, here you go, black or white box, obviously referencing the song Black or White. Is that actually its name? Yeah, whatever. The Michael Jackson song. And if you pick the white box in either sub-story, you get a dog shit reward. But if you get the black box, the disco one gives you the encounter finder, and there's like no other way to get it. And it's dumb because sub-stories like that, it can actually give you a worthwhile reward. You get the encounter finder, you can see when enemies are going to appear or where Mr. Shakedown is.
Yeah, a little.
But if you don't pick the black box, if you just pick the white box, you just get fucking nothing at all worthwhile. It's like, okay, glad I did all of that effort of this whole sub-story for nothing.
I'll have a plate ready for you in no time.
Oh, Pandora! Hello. How'd your stream go earlier, by the way, with your the Japanese thing? But, shit, I was about to say something.
Yeah?
You mentioned your eye before.
Epic at repo, nice. Yeah, with
Well,
the Miracle Johnson one, like,
your eyes.
it's kind of impossible to beat him, so you just, like, lose, so you don't really have to, like, try much.
Right.
And you just get a little fight, and it's of course funny, it's entertaining, it's fucking Michael Jackson.
Almost more of an
awesome.
accident, actually.
It's great.
Anyway,
but again, it's just,
the eye was
I have the
totally
potential of getting a good option, and if I mess it up, I just don't.
No, it's not so bad. I still got one.
And I don't know why they do that.
does
Why
the
not just
job
make
just
it so
fine.
that it's like, you pick the black box, and then he goes, okay, here's the black box, and also the white box, because you're Kiryu and you're my friend. You know?
Poor thing.
Huh?
You did not get the encounter find of Kiryu. I almost didn't. Thriller Zombie one, that is an example of an actual, like, standout sub-story as well, because it's something unique, it's something cool.
There's a chance I'll recover, but that's what Lee-san said.
But Zero has so many sub-stories, like,
oh yeah?
the telephone club
well,
ones,
you got
where it's
hope.
just, you
You
just
do
play the
pretty
telephone
much
club
anything.
minigame, and then it's like, oh, here's a sub-story. It's like, okay, what? Does this really have to be a sub-story?
But for you.
Or one of them
I'm used to it.
that is a
now.
hilarious sub-story that
Doesn't
I
slow me
forgot
down
is
any.
actually a sub-story.
My only complaints.
You go talk to the Rush Master, Kamoji, or whatever his name is. You talk to him, and he explains, like, his minigame that he has. And then that's the entire sub-story. You don't actually have to do anything. And it's just like, why?
I can't show you.
Why make that a sub-story? Why fill out this arbitrary number of 100 instead of just being like 6, where it has like 20 or whatever? It's okay to have less sub-stories if they actually have more effort put into them. It's okay if they have better rewards. You don't have to have a shitload of them, RGG Studio.
Hmm? Wait, is that a watch I see you're wearing?
But yeah.
Oh.
Anyway,
yes.
Pandora, if you're still here, thank you for being here.
Ain't that a little odd for a blind girl?
Don't be fucking rude, Marjma.
I suppose. But it's cute, isn't it?
That's my whole point. How would you even know something like that?
Indeed, though, Triangle. Counterfinder is invaluable, and you
I
can
know
just miss
it's
it.
Strange, but this one's
Thumbs
special.
up.
It plays a little music box chime. It sounds so cute. It always makes me smile.
Yeah, just to get the worst styles in the game. You're not wrong,
What's it
Asso.
sound like?
You know what would have been way cooler?
It
Imagine this,
doesn't play
guys.
anymore. The watch.
To get the legend
well,
styles, if it was
broke at some point.
story progression or something, and not tied to a minigame, let's say you get to the final chapter, and you can go
Well,
talk
some things you
to
just can't throw away, you know.
some NPC or something like that.
I get it.
Let's
I
say,
know
for
some
example,
people
Kiryu,
find
you go talk to
seeing pointless,
Kashiwagi, and you have a
but
boss
some
fight against
things are just
Kashiwagi, and that boss fight is like,
I don't know.
here you go, here's the legend
Really
style.
important to you.
Just think about it. You've been inspired by all the fights you've seen.
I lost my sight.
You can. He gets a vision of the
Lost all
future
track
of like
time.
the legend he is
Watch
going to
broke.
become, and then boom, you get it, and then that's like the tutorial is fighting Kashiwagi. Majima, you
So,
fight
yeah,
fucking
I know I have no practical
I don't
life
know,
right now.
Shimano or some shit.
It's like a memento of my life.
But no, it's just you
I
fight
haven't
some
lost
real
all
estate
normal.
dude and some cabaret club dude, and then
I
it's
got
like,
rid of
oh, legend style.
I
Okay.
feel like, well, like I'd never.
Hey now.
I know.
Invisible is your favorite track from Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm
to hear
gonna
it
slam
time
my head
again.
against the wall.
Just one more time.
Goodbye, one dumb beaver. I'm seriously, it makes me so angry every time I see a Metal Gear Solid meme and it just plays the Duran Duran song and I'm just like, stop, please.
Hang on to it long enough and eventually it'll bring you good luck.
Koda sounds like a 5-year-old.
Eventually, huh? Eventually.
She sounds like she does in Japanese, but she's speaking English. Yeah, literally, Asso.
What's wrong?
You're right. It is odd. It's silly, even. I keep clinging on to stuff like this. That's why it's so hard for me to face reality.
Thinking on it now.
Hey.
When you unlock the other
It's fine, really. Thank you.
fighting styles,
You're very kind.
it's kind of also in like a bit of an arbitrary way. It's funny, but it's just like a voiceless cutscene.
If you feel like you're still needed, then
where you
it's
just see
something
someone fight and
you
it's just like boom, and now I have the full
believe
fighting
that,
style.
really.
But how they did it in Gaiden when you unlock the dragon style,
No, it's
so
fine.
much better. Lost Judgment unlocking the snake style, so much better. And that's how I and
stronger.
Pirate Yakuza with the Sea Dog style. That's how I kind of wish that they would do. Well, they had done everything in the past, but they didn't, obviously. But yeah, it's cool. It's like Chisto taunts him. He's like, "Bring back the dragon!" Boom, dragon fighting style. Snake style, some kids. Hey, I've been trying out something new. Watch this. Boom, snake style tutorial. Pirate Yakuza, he picks up the 2 swords, looks at it, sneezes, looks at it, and he's like, "Fuck yeah, new fighting style."
I'll have him come straight here to get you once he's done. Just sit tight till then, yeah?
Okay.
But in this, it's just play a minigame.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, Ghoster.
Yeah, it's about time I got to work.
Yeah, that's even then shenanigans. It's like, imagine if Majima's holy shit moment was fighting Nishitani.
You ever heard the name
Oh,
dude!
Imagine if in the second boss fight against Nishitani, you do the QTE where they throw the knife in the air, Majima grabs it, and then he has a look at it and he sees his like reflection or some shit, and then
gotcha.
Boom, you have the legend style unlocked. Imagine if it was like that instead.
Told him to. Still, I can't figure it out. Why is a girl like you?
Boxing style progression was interesting, but in fairness, was a DLC fighting style.
This Sagawa, is he the one who blackmailed you into doing this?
Not exactly, but close enough. I ain't innocent here. Killing you was the price of him doing me a favor. He was gonna
You
give
missed
me back
QTE,
the
didn't get
Tojo
style.
clan.
The Tojo clan?
Forget it. Nothing you need to worry about.
Yeah, Shiny, him pulling out the bat in like a dragon.
What happens if you keep letting me live? Won't the Yakuza hunt you down and kill you?
No, I'm too strong.
I'll
I'm built
be
different.
fine. Lee says he's got some kind of plan. If it works, it'd be the both of us come out of this alive.
No,
That's what he
English
made it
Majima
sound
actually.
like anyway.
I think Matthew Mercer makes sense for Majima.
You really said that?
Hey, the guy's your boss, right? Have a little faith.
Yeah, that 2 triangle.
All right. I'll be back here as soon as work's over. You good?
Yeah.
I also agree, Ando. Especially because you can go do the like quiz minigame. It's a pretty easy way to level up your personality. Yeah, Kashiwagi QT. I did that on hard at like 5 pixels. I also think you should have voiced Kuzo, to be honest. You know, speaking of you, Pandora, because you're British, I still think to this day, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, doesn't matter which dub you're playing, you go to Madlantis and there were like British dudes. It's like a British dude who's like, "Say that to my face," and then that guy just doesn't appear anywhere else. And I just sort of think like, why is there one NPC with a British accent? What the fuck? I am sadly British. Hey, speaking of business minigames,
Care for a little break, sir? You
Oh,
won't
you
regret
actually-
paying us a visit.
he speaks English.
My name is Yoda, and I'm the manager of this fine establishment. If you join us inside right now, I can pair you with our #1 girl. What do you say?
I don't know who that voice actor is.
What are you guys?
Oops.
No, sir. We're a cabaret club.
Is it
Cabaret club,
Xanamobis?
huh?
Kind of sounds
Oh,
like
that's just
Xanamobis, but it might not be.
I still ain't never been in one of those.
Yeah, Assassin's
This is
Creed
the
Unity.
perfect opportunity. Cabaret clubs are an excellent time, sir.
All right, lead the way then. But I expect you to make good on that promise about pairing.
Yeah, pronounce it Yoda.
Of course, sir. Right this way. Right.
Well, it'd be like
this way.
Yoda. You know a fun fact I learnt recently as well, and I don't remember how I learnt this, but when you walk into that closet, even though it like cuts to a loading screen and whatever, because it's just like a black screen and then you pop in there, everything in here is still being rendered. And all the like girls are all still dancing and all that sort of shit. And it sort of makes me think, thank God for the Dragon Engine, because why the fuck did the old games just be like, you gotta go to the door, black screen, fuck you. Why not just let me open it?
Hello. My name's Yuki. It's
Erica
really
Lindbeck?
nice to meet
Is that you? Glad to see she still
yeah.
voices Yuki.
Nice to meet you too.
This is like inviting Gordon Ramsay to your shitty restaurant without knowing who he is.
Let's start with a
Sub story, I'm too busy. This. Yes, for side content.
Alright.
Cheers!
While Yuki and Majima are having their romance, I'll be back.
Sorry. I know I'm not really, you know.
Huh? No, that's not... You're fine. Just, are you really the #1 gal here?
Yes, technically. You see, actually, if you count all the girls working here, including me, there's only 3.
3 girls? Damn, ain't that a little low? Sure explains why the place is a ghost town, no?
Yeah, I mean, we were doing okay for a while, up until a little bit ago. But ever since the 5 stars came around, every day's been like this.
5 stars? The hell's a 5-star?
The 5 stars of Sotenbori. There's 5 cabaret clubs that have muscled out all the rest. The 5 stars are the owners of those clubs. Sotenbori used to have a ton of cabaret clubs all over the place, but ever since those 5 set up shop here, all the other clubs have had to shut down.
They had to shut down? How come? Are the clubs these 5 stars run really that much better than the rest?
Oh, their clubs are really popular, there's no denying that. But that's not the only reason all their competitions had to keep closing up shop.
Oh yeah? What else is there?
Well, to put it bluntly, harassment. I guess that's what you'd call it.
Harassment?
I've had about all the harassment I can take from you.
Alright. Apologies, I'm back. Bro's getting harassed?
Prank calls day in and day out, coming in here and causing a scene.
No, maybe it's not Zen, maybe it's then.
Chasing off our guests. I won't stand for it anymore.
Can't think who it is.
If you could beat me in an honest competition, I would accept defeat gracefully. But this is just dirty.
I was gonna say though, hearing Yuki talk.
Hey
who's
now.
Oh!
Would you mind your manners?
Jameson Price.
Proof that I'm behind any of this alleged harassment.
What's the classic Sojiro line from Persona 5?
You don't have any.
Who's the party favorite?
That's one of Sotenbori's
anyway,
5 stars that I was just
I was gonna say fucking Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
That guy's one of them?
Just like with Shimano and Sagawa and
he's one
Nishitani
of
and all
the
that sort of
stars,
stuff,
alright,
Yuki was also a
believe it or
character who
not.
just
His name is Hino.
randomly,
He's the owner of Club Mars.
you know, Erica Lindbeck, that's all she came here
Mars
for.
basically has a
Makes so much sense
stranglehold
now.
on all the customers in
Pirate
this
Yakuza's
part of
dub was
town.
clearly done after this.
We're some of his last local competition, so he's really been leaning on us hard.
Oh, does he? He says you're back as well, yeah.
Yes, I may not have any proof, but I know
Ta,
you guys are the only
you're
ones who
back.
would stoop this low.
Kaito-san. Anyway, I'm
Ours is
gonna put
the
the
last
emojis in
club
chat.
in town not
You
run
guys gonna
by
see?
5
No, watch this. I'm gonna
If we
pretend like there's
close,
no
you've
delay
got
at
your
all.
Monopoly.
Watch
And that's
this.
your plan, isn't it?
Hey, look at me. I put the emojis in the chat.
My, I'm surprised you pieced together that much. Good. Then I can be direct with you. Close this roach motel.
Did I time that
and clear
perfectly?
out of town.
Let me know. Oh, I fucking knew it. I never
Agree
turn
to
on the
this
chat.
now, and I'll pay you
I never
a
turn the chat back on. I'm an
reasonable
idiot.
amount for your troubles. But if you continue to defy us, well, The terms of this little transaction are gonna look quite a bit different.
Yep.
A little tip.
Hell yeah.
I'm offering to pay real money for this trash pile of yours. If I were you, I'd show a little gratitude.
Get out! How
Soma.
many hardworking men and women have the five of you told
My
you to put
brother
out of work
showed
now?
that video to
You're nothing but a
one of
gang
our mates.
low-down dirty bullies, and I won't let you
And
steal
all the
Sophie's money
time,
like this.
whenever I talk about Yakuza, he just says to me, "Chuck, you're back." Or he just goes like, "Soma."
From the manager of a once popular club like Sunshine.
Yakuza humor is just gay brain rot. True.
Very well. I'll leave it at
Have I seen the Ichiban one?
But
No,
I'll
just
be
the
back,
just the
and
Judgment
I
one,
expect an answer on my next visit.
and also that Judgment one.
You've
Have I ever
already
told
got
you what
my
the BBC
answer.
stands
It's
for?
not changing, so don't bother
Yakuza
coming
don't.
back.
It means big black girl.
So stubborn.
The British broadcast.
We're neighbors. I'll drop in again real soon.
Jameson Price, can you stop speaking for a second? I love your voice, but stop talking. Oh, never mind. He did exactly that. Okay, sweet. Thanks, Jamie. No.
Oh goodness.
Oh. Ooh,
Clearly
skippable.
forgot.
Skippable cutscene. There you go. So see, when you're in this room, everything else is rendered, but they just didn't bother to open the door. And it makes you sort of think, why not at least just make it so that the door is just open? Oh, and Yoda, Yoda, suddenly is speaking Japanese. There you go.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it this time.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see if, as well, I can remember all the sign language. Oh, classic song? Can I even do anything? Wait, didn't she say that there were... No, she did say 3, didn't she? Makeover. Yuki. Can I give you something that increases your stats? See, because... There you go, you just gotta do like this sort of random shit where it just like ups a stat and it has no downsides, so it's just okay, I'll just go equip it. Or I could leave her in the iconic Yuki outfit. No. I'm gonna make her optimal. What looks nicest, guys? None of them, they all look terrible. How about the yellow one? Damn. This song is so funny as well, the lyrics are hilarious. And then I'll change her hair. Fuck. I'll change her makeup. Oh god. Does this change anything? I can't be fucked. And I don't care. Go make me $1 million, Yuki. No, shit. Call of Duty. You gotta click open for business. I'm a fool. Bam. Dude, it's like me playing Judgment. What the fuck? This is 30?
Please come in. Honored guest.
Welcome.
This isn't pre-rendered, as you can tell by the outfits, but 30 FPS. That's strange. Anyway. Well, hell yeah. Was this done by Sari Yoshida? I think this was the Sari Yoshida song.
Please come
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like in speaking of Sari, when you play Judgment, it's like, oh, let's do a makeover. I just hit end. I don't care. The most I do is just I change her hair so it like doesn't cover her face, but I give her glasses. Game tries to get rid of her glasses. She can't see. I remember which button to push. It was triangle. Oh, that's the towel.
right this way.
These girls are gonna be like, oh, Martimus gonna be a new person, whatever. He's very inexperienced. Let's hope he does well. I come in and I'm just like, boom! Acing this shit. Yuki is also speaking Japanese. She literally has an English voice actor. That's weird. That's so weird that they didn't. It's like plucking an angel's wings. I just do it so she can see. Or literally all I do is I just like give her a ponytail so it's actually just tie back her hair. Why are you speaking Japanese, Yuki? That's so weird. Ladies glass. Boom.
A lady's glass.
See, because here's the big problem with this minigame. It's cool, it's fun. But when you're trying to like grind it out, there's no way to speed up the 3 minutes.
Would you like to extend? Thank you.
No, fuck. Majima said it, so I was like, yeah.
Please, make yourself at home.
Oh. Yuki. Sit down. Optimal.
Would you like to extend?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Majima really is the only one who just like exclusively speaks English sometimes. Although I say that, but he's also the one with the bugged voice lines where he like swings and it's Ugaki.
Please, come in. Please, this way.
Why is bro in the top right talking so aggressively? Man. Trouble. Oh fuck.
Please accept this gift.
Yeah, there you go. Great thing about having 3 hostesses is that you can't do anything with them. Optimal.
Would you like to extend? I'm truly sorry.
I meant to click thank you. Whoops.
Welcome to Club. Make yourself at home.
Bam. See, it's like here. I wish I could just like hold square and it'd be fast forward or something. Oops.
Would you like to extend? Thank you very much.
I don't fucking remember how to like deal with the customer bullshit. What the optimal things are. It's been so many years since I've actually played this minigame, and I'm grateful for that. Take that. Gonna get level 2. Sit Yuki back down. Fever time. Yeah, true. The fucking talking to the hostess stuff.
Would you like to extend?
Wait, if I give gift, is that like give gift to the woman?
Right this way.
No. Fuck. Because Yuki's running out of HP.
Welcome to Club. Make yourself at home.
Alright, watch this. Sit her down. Gonna wait. Optimal timing. Oh wait. Yeah, the optimal timing is actually do that. Because look, this pauses the timer, and if you do this, it means that when she's sitting down, you can skip the animation, then boom! Yuki's gonna die. What happened to the club sales in top right as well? It disappeared. Oh wait, I just realized, well, the chat was covering that the entire time. Who the fuck cares? Wow! I made so much money. Awesome! Yeah, fever time can heal him. Why are you Japanese? Kirara? Isn't that the chicken VTuber? Phoenix? Chicken's Kirara. Why are you Japanese? Is it worth it? Hey, look, have you played Yakuza 0? If yes, then no. If no, then yes. Heh, Goro Majima. I'm a real woman, by the way. Look at those cats up there. I didn't realize until like playing this game again how many cats and dogs there are in this game. I feel like running around recording in this game in pre-invention and all that sort of stuff, I never see any of the animals. But then playing through the game, I always see the animals. Yo, can I learn some breaker abilities from the monkey men? Which one was this one? I don't remember. But I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna come down here, I'm gonna buy this. Oh, nice. That is based. Awesome. Can't afford that. All right. Let's do it. It's kind of unfortunate as well because I don't want to progress the story. When I'm like grinding off stream, if I finish it at Kiryu's section, I'm not going to be able to grind the Cabaret Club minigame. If I finish it at Marge's section, I'm not going to be able to grind the real estate. There's also a great song. I forget who did this song though. Might be one of the like composers that only showed up for Yakuza 0, I think. Alright, I forgot he does that. Hey yo! Easy money. I don't have like any heat actions I can do yet. Hey yo! Actually, wait. I can't pause. Does Breaker have any heat actions to start? I swear to God it doesn't. Just thought about that. No, I'm just gonna keep doing this. If we get Judgment 3, I hope to God Kaito is playable. Oh yeah, doing the shakedown grind is like so much easier with Kiryu than it is with Majima, because while you're fighting shakedown, whenever you like you die, give him all your money, go back and kill him, you can just go do your real estate stuff, grab some money, invest some shit, and then go back and fight shakedown again. They do look like monkeys. They're the monkey men. Just gonna keep doing this over and over again. Just trying to think, what heat actions would you have by default with Breaker? I'd have to look that up by going to the ability menu. Ow, ow, ow. Hey yo. Whenever anyone says like hey yo to me or anything like that, all I can think of every single time in my head, or I say it out loud, is I go hey yo, because of these guys. No, he doesn't have any like grounded heat actions in Breaker. Not even like with unlocks. So all of these are grabbing people and grabbing weapons, which you can't do in Breaker. Weapon, 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 weapon. Essence of Thug, so these are exclusive Thug. Also, what? Question marks, but I can see it. Interesting. Holy shit. So Breaker has no heat actions? And then I don't have any of these. These are all the abilities I can get. That's insane. That is insane. How have I never realized that you have no heat actions when you start with Breaker? Oh, dog! Based. Alright. Essence of Friendly Fire. Here we go. Time to get a heat action. PS5 has no games moment. Dude, I still to this day, I hate that stupid meme so much. Because PS5 did have games. You know what didn't have games? The Xbox. And no one said that about the Xbox. Indeed, Astro Outlaw. That's sort of how I hoped that they would do it. I don't need to get my heat back for this tutorial. Xbox has negative games. Yeah, because the Xbox, good old X-Men, the Xbox had all its backwards compatibility and stuff like that, but whenever a game would come to Xbox, it would also come to PS5 or PC. As opposed to PS5, they had like, there was God of War, Ragnarok, there was that Returnal game, I guess, it's Final Fantasy 16. Obviously, these are all on other platforms now, But back then they weren't. Last of Us as well was a PS5 exclusive too, right? The Last of Us 2, or no? Maybe I'm thinking of just the remakes that they fucking did already. Boom! Essence of Friendly Fire. There it is. It's that one. So I don't know which one that is or which one that is. I forget. But break a battle. No, actually, do it later. I can't be fucked. I'm just gonna learn the snake one. That's not it. I thought I had coiling snake. I swear to God I saw that, but I don't have it. But I'll learn these two anyway. Get on the ground. So this this tutorial kind of sucks because for some reason they all just stay on the ground for 5 seconds. There we go. Easy peasy. Get away from me. There you go. Get that one and I won't bother with dash pirouette. Yeah, this is the 10th anniversary of this game. And this is all they did. They just released the game again. Yeah, triangle. Seriously, like this Series X, the only like actual Series X games I have played are Gaiden, Judgment, and I don't think I've played any other ones. Everything else I've played is just an Xbox One or an Xbox 360 game. Oh. See, bitch. Time to save, because it's been a while. Bam. The Series X is your Sonic Unleashed and split-second machine. Back in the grand.
Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt, but do you have a moment?
Hmm?
A guest in the main hall has asked to speak with you, sir. It's just...
Hello, Joker Persona 5.
What's he like?
Not Japanese, I don't think. I would guess Chinese.
Oh,
Side,
yeah, the Chinese doctor. Hell yeah, my favorite character.
I don't know how else to say it, rather ragged.
It's not $50.
What shall I tell him?
Because it's $90 here.
I'll be right there. What table's he at?
I'll take you there.
Yeah, Joker talking to Yusuke. Very true. Follow Joker. Haha, rest in peace, Astral. Doing Mr. Shakedown is definitely harder with Majima because you need upgrades for the fight to be like more doable. Like for example, having like unbreakable guards with fucking thug style and shit. But
here he is, sir. This is the gentleman.
A good thing you can do is just grind all the money on Kiryu.
You wish to see me?
And then do the sub-story where you can transfer money and then give you money to Majima.
Remember me?
Also do Chinese Underground Doc. You're my favorite character from Yakuza 0.
I remember you.
Grand is really nice place. Plus, Ho-Jin's on manager son's tab, right?
No? What?
Thanks for handling him. You can move along.
Yeah, he looks the same age as he does in Pirate Yakuza. No, he looks younger than he does in Pirate Yakuza. Oh, sorry. He looks younger in Pirate Yakuza than he does here.
Of course, sir.
Very true, Tervs. Is, no, Max Middleman's not on this.
Earlier. You okay?
I don't know about Xanthi.
Did I?
Jeremy Lee, no.
Fight. It's
anyone else?
ancient history. Plus, we outnumber you. You really strong. It's amazing. Even Lee Song can't compete.
Were there only 3, ignoring Morgana, were there only 3 dudes in the party in Persona 5? Which is Joker, Yusuke, and Ryuji? Am I forgetting
Whoa,
something?
take it easy. How about you state your business here before
I don't
you
think
get
so.
completely wasted?
Ah, that's right.
I have no idea, Triangle.
He not like to show his face in place like this. So he asked me help, and I say yes. So I come here to give you a message from Lisa.
He's the same age as Jin Goda.
Don't worry, I know.
Oh, Akechi, yeah.
I'm not drunk.
Tadachi, no.
Get to the
Yeah,
message already,
Akechi.
would you?
Robbie Damon's not on this, so never mind.
Right now, is manager-son able to leave club?
I just kicked my entire desk.
Why?
Okay.
It
you
is.
leave club, you
Hello.
head straight to your home. You live far away from here, manager-son?
It's Chinese Underground
No.
Doc, as it did. Best
Just
character
along
game.
the river.
Bruh. Good, good. Once you get home, Lee-san say he contact you. Lee-san say he will watch you from when you leave club. He see you when you get home.
What,
Good to know.
The guy wants to get a beat on where I live or something?
I messenger. I only bring message. No need to know why.
All right, I got your message. You drink as much as you like tonight.
I can? Really?
Hell yeah, Chinese Underground Doc.
So big man. So generous. I love it. I love manager-san.
Alright. Hoo-yah. Good old camera reset button. Good old camera reset button, not actually like resetting the camera and putting it here and putting it like here instead for some reason. What's wrong with the localization? That's how he talks in the original. It's hilarious hearing hearing Chinese Underground Doc speak Japanese because he does the most racist Chinese accent ever.
Majima!
But obviously in just like a humorous way. Oh my god!
So that is our mystery man's name.
It's him.
Yep.
It's Guy.
Get that ugly mug.
Oh, his accent.
Goro
That's true.
Majima, manager of the Cabaret Grand. Oh, you one from last night, pal.
Yes, they did redo the subtitles for some reason because it makes sense.
Who are you?
In the properly animated cutscenes because they got to match like timing and stuff, which I guess they do also have to match timing here,
What
probably.
matters is where you put our dear
But
Makocha. I know you. Now tell us where.
Yeah, for some reason, even in these scenes, even though it's just talking, they redid the subtitles because they redid the lines instead of just reading the lines.
The wannabe
Yeah.
kidnappers. Shit, didn't expect you to save me the trouble of tracking you clowns down.
Smug bastard.
Indeed.
You think this is funny?
It's really weird.
Does this amuse
because
you?
like a lot of the differences are just like small differences
Yeah.
anyway.
I'm really looking forward to figuring out why this girl's in everyone's sights.
Like for example, at the start of the game, Kiryu says, "The people I run with have this area of Kamurocho locked down or whatever," and then in the dub he says like, "The people I run with run this part of the city down." And it's like, why not just say Kamurocho?
At this point, we're done fighting fair. I think it's time for you to see where screwing with the Yakuza
Why are we all so
gets ya.
kooky? Oh, fatal conflict. Bro has a gun. What if I did this? Oh, get closer. Someone get close to me. There we go. Love the second guy just taking damage randomly for no reason. Bitch! Oh, he's got fucking Kanai's moveset, doesn't he? Or is it someone else's? Everyone has Kanai's moveset. Give me a weapon. Oh, he didn't drop it. What is this, Pirate Yakuza? Give me your weapon. What's this? Tech? Counter tech? Did none of them drop what? You died. I wanted to hit action. That replaces his banner with the Hello Kitty one. That'd be a great mod. Let me just boom. Watch this. What? Why didn't it have 5? Nah, whatever. There we go. I just wanted to use weapons, but I couldn't because none of them dropped them. So I just had to use traffic cones.
Shit. The hell's this guy made?
Still to this day, talking before about like Pirate Yakuza's weird oddities. Why did they not think to make it that enemies can drop their weapons when they die? Instead, they all break no matter what.
I got some things I want to ask you too.
It's weird.
And I aim to get answers.
Raising hell outside your own club, Mr. Manager?
Holy shit, it's Yamai. Dungabungabung. It's a side of cookie. I should have a... Why don't I have a cookie button on here? So instead of doing this, it plays cookie.
What's going on? Did you get mixed up in some kind of trouble or something?
Hold on,
like you to
Yamai.
bust heads right on your own doorstep.
Hold on, Yamai. In the English dub of Like a Dragon.
You can forget it.
Then where are you going? Not work, apparently.
There you go. What do you guys think?
Found Makoto Makiwara yet?
Not yet.
Huh. That's surprising,
Thoughts, guys?
considering I hear you didn't end up going home last night. Figured that maybe you tracked Makimura down, but guess not.
I'm still looking right. He just gave me the job. Still got time.
I suppose you do. And once you find them, killing them's the quick part. Still,
It really does feel like I'm playing Infinite Wealth right now. In English, obviously.
Then are we done here? I don't got time to waste on chit-chat.
Whether we,
This isn't just chit-chat, Tiger. You know what they say about ABC, don't you?
Yep.
Always.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh, never mind.
Rule 1 of contract work's keeping your boss in the loop. A, B, C.
Sounds good. Well, look, we made contact. That's all I got.
I remember when I did this as well, I made a joke about this being the Game Boy Color version of
You really
Yakuza
want
0.
me to bring my
Boom.
problems to you?
Hopefully this doesn't turn into a slugfest.
Uh-huh.
There you go, and then the music ends. Naturally. Bam. What are the odds RGG forgets about Yamai? I hope not. They should make Yamai the protagonist of every game. Give me a good plate, woman. Intervene. Watch this.
You're gonna regret
Die. Bam. Take that. I really want to evade strikes as well. The thug. And I might honestly go do that. Before I continue the story. But maybe not at the same time. I love that. I love that attack. Bridge goes flying. Oh wait, I need to turn this in. Whoops. Rename the series to Like a Cookie. French wallet. Bruh. You know what, I'll start this friendship event bullshit as well. I'll heal up while I'm here. And I'll go to Komaki. Komaki, I mean. Sorry. His name. Indeed, McDonald's. Soup of the day. Ooh. Yeah, do you mean when the person, like, the Yakuza put their hands on Sugwa's shoulder? Yuri Lowenthal just chilling, and then Atlas approached him and... Also, speaking of Persona 4 Remake, because I remember someone asked me at the start of the stream and I didn't end up answering them, but anyway. You know, there's obviously a lot of people that are saying, like, oh, the game looks unfinished, and it's like, dude. But, considering Yuri Lowenthal only just randomly, right before it got announced, said, hey, I'm not voicing in this game, I think it's kind of obvious that, like, they've only just started working on it. Or at least they're only at the stage where they've just started recording for it, which means that it's going to be a while away at least. Because, It's always surprising to learn how long voiceover finishes for a game before it actually comes out. It's always like a massive fucking time difference. Nanyato? Wait, can I just pick whichever one I want? I don't know which one gives me what though. This might give me Thug Cunning Harsh Lesson. Oh, never mind. Does he... Man. Yes. Does he give you them in order? Fuck. Okay, I do have to upgrade. I can afford that. I'll get this. I don't remember which one's which. I'd have to double check, but it's all good. I don't know how much this costs. 15 million. Fuck! Whatever. Teach me some shit, Komaki. Yeah, it really was the... Fine! Fucking here's Persona 4. Pretty funny. No, the friendship art's the exact same. Oh, I just have to beat him. Rep. Stop this, Komaki. And wait, what's his timing? Watch me time this. Never mind, he's just gonna do that. What? I'm behind him, apparently. Yeah, Majima not letting target drop. Press B the next. Oh, evade strikes. These tutorials with Komaki are so shit as well, because like he just, yep, there you go, he just dragon style beats the shit out of you. Boom! Combo gaming. Easy. Thank you for teaching me evade strikes, Komaki. And then I don't know what the other one is, but I'll learn the next one. Ready. Bam. Yeah, Persona 3 Reload, when it was announced versus when it came out, it was clear that they were much closer to actually like finishing it. There you go, Komaki did the thing I was trying to talk about earlier with the Kuze fight. I was punching him in the back, and he just turns around. It's so annoying. It's such an annoying thing about the bosses in this game. Oh, nice health. What do I learn? Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh no, I have to be out of heat for this tutorial even. God damn it. Hell yes. I don't remember, does Thug Cunning Enlightenment also give you the Unbreakable Guard, or is that a separate ability? I don't remember. Dude, it's been so long since I've heard this song as well. Yeah. No. Give me heat back. What the? Or it's too short. Bam. Gotta do a sub-story just to learn evade strike. Yeah. There you go. I kind of wish with the master stuff as well that it wasn't like 5 abilities across 3 different masters for both characters. Because at least in like Kiwami, it's like just Komaki. Pretty much. You don't have to go do other shit. Obviously Komaki is kind of annoying, but it's just Komaki. Anyway, let me quickly check. The guard won't be broken, yes. Okay, sweet. It is the same ability. Thank God, because that's really useful against Mr. Shakedown. Thug Cunning Enlightenment. You can just block his attacks, get some heat. Boom, do a heat action or something.
That you, Lee?
Who I think Yagumi's master would be. It's a good question.
How you holding
See,
up,
because
you bear?
it's kind of funny to think that Yagami seemingly just learned fucking everything he knows himself.
You know the one surefire trick to forgetting your pain.
Whereas Kiryu got taught by
Having
like
your
some
balls to the
ancient
wall.
martial artist whose
We don't shake these
techniques have
Yakuza
existed
now.
since the
Shakes
Edo
us to
period
the
apparently.
grave.
And he
There's
forgets
anything
them every
I'm
2
sure
weeks.
is that we ain't got time to be feeling pain till this job's done.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Forget me, though. The hell's up
Well, yeah,
with this place?
he taught himself, but it's like...
Huh? What do you mean?
If he actually learnt when he was younger
I'm
from
talking about your
someone, they
apartment.
don't say who it is.
It's being watched from all directions. Got at least 4 sets of eyes on it.
Impressed you noticed.
Be straight with me. Do they know you're hiding Makoto?
Nah. Oh my god. This place has been under watch for a long ass time.
Yeah,
The guy
snake
behind the
style he
eyes?
made up himself, which is also hilarious.
That's my client.
And then boxing style as well. It's just like
There's more around your club, too.
Yagami rocks up to a boxing club. He has no boxing experience whatsoever, and then just kicks everyone's ass.
And you can add more on every road leading out of Southern Boria to that list. See,
Kiryu might
I
have
ain't
dementia,
allowed out of
honestly.
the city. That's why they're all watching. They're keeping me from skipping town.
So what are you saying? This town's your prison cell or something?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying, Lee.
Hell's that about?
I don't remember which game it was.
Used to be Yakuza over in Tokyo.
Some
It's
game.
refined till I
You go
crossed
talk to
the border with
Komaki.
my
I think it's
family.
3 actually,
Then my life went straight down the shitter.
maybe or 4.
Even now, just 'cause
And
I'm on a leash, don't mean
Komaki
you
says to
won't kill me
Kiryu,
if
he's
I
like,
give 'em a reason.
"Do you have that book I gave you?" And then Kiryu goes,
That's
"What book?"
rough.
And then Komaki's like, "You're a fucking idiot. Good thing I have a
Guess
second
it
book."
really is true what they say. We all got our own baggage. All that said, don't think just standing here and chatting's a smart move. Let's take this somewhere safer, like where Makoto's hiding. I'll meet you there. And let me
Also,
show you
Astral
where you
Outlaw,
can get there without anybody being able to follow you.
I feel like they probably won't get Alex
To
Lee
lose a tail? How's that work?
to voice any of the main characters at the very
Nothing
least.
special. See, I got a
Because it
secret
seems
door
like
in
what
the
they're
clinic.
trying to
It's
do
in the back of the patient room. Keep it hidden behind a
Might
tall
be the same as
supply
Reload,
shelf.
where they're just getting like
You
new
take
voice
that
actors
and
in to
we'll
give
get
them a
you
chance
into
and
the
whatever,
building
which
next
is, you know,
door.
good idea.
Even
Especially
if you
considering
do
they
have
actually
yourself
did
a
get
tail,
good
that
actors.
passage should be
Persona
enough
3
to draw
Reload,
them
as
off,
opposed to some
provided
projects
they
where they're like,
don't
let's get
special training.
people that aren't just like big celebrities like
How
Troy
come a
Baker and
massage
Nolan
clinic's
North and
got a
all that sort of
secret
stuff,
escape route?
and instead just get people who fucking suck.
Come on.
That's what a lot of games have done in the past, and I
Didn't
don't know
just
why.
say it 2 seconds ago. We all got our own baggage.
Yes, you have baggage literally in your hand, Lee.
Just
Give me
be
that bag.
careful, will
Did
ya,
you get from
when you go to where
Coles or
Makoto's
Woolies?
You got in a little scuffle
All the
outside
non-Australians in the
Grand
chat being
before,
like, the
didn't ya?
what?
With those boys who came from Makoto last night. They know your face now. No telling where they could be watching from.
Oh god.
Right.
Oh no.
So I'll use your little back door at Hogushikaikan. Happy?
Thrilled. Once you make it through all that, head straight for where Makoto's at.
My main goal is to blow up.
Got it?
I got it. Go on already.
There you go. Also, I just thought about this. I want to play it cool, like I'm just strolling around, try to suss all Among Us. All these people talking about Father's Day and some stuff today for me. And it's hilarious because I always get jump scared whenever Americans start talking about the Father's Day because I'm like, the fuck, it's Oh, I know, it's not Father's Day down here. Father's Day down here is like the first Sunday of September, I think. Boom! Nando.
Here we go.
What the fuck is this poster here? Hang on. What is that? Take this bitch, I have Fade Strikes now. Yeah, look at that. Combo game. Woo. Oh. Tech, cancel tech, boom. There you go, I love doing that, it's so funny. Heart of the Dragon. Get out of the way. Hey you, get the fuck out of the way. Also, the autosave in this game is genuinely like so good. It's not like the Dragon Engine games where... Oh wait, no, I have to click load to just see it. There you go. It's not like the Dragon Engine games where it does it like every 10 minutes or some shit. That's what it feels like, at least. It does it like way more frequently, including when you finish battles, usually. I think, at least. That's what it seems like. But yeah, it's very good. Having an autosave and being able to save anywhere and all that.
Another exhausting day. Oh, a nice massage. Just
Bro, he did that the exact same way as Ugaki, by the way. That's hilarious. You didn't use Thug. I like Thug. Yeah, at least with Majima, like all three of his styles are fun, as opposed to you know, his fourth one, or Rush style without upgrades makes me suicidal. Just does nothing. Anyway, 100,000 yen. There's no way I got the lucky shape memory alloy or whatever the fuck that thing was called. That's insane. Kiryu needs autosave for his moveset. Then watch this. Dead. No, that's not what I wanted. Get away. I want to throw this at this guy. Shit. Dead. Bam. Great hit action. Woo! Goodbye, Max Zed. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Russell as well, having hit actions with brass knuckles, and also having like sort of like proficiency with brass knuckles, where oh wait, no, I can't see it. Where it doesn't like consume their durability and all that sort of stuff. It's just kind of weird because it just sort of makes me think every single time I ever look at those abilities, or when you do in Kiwami, when you do the arena stuff, because I don't think you could do this in Zero, maybe you could. The arena stuff where it's like you can pick an unbreakable weapon and then you have to use that. Chuck brass knuckles on, swap to Rush. Why the fuck doesn't Rush just have brass knuckles? Why isn't that like its thing? And same with Slugger. Why can't I swap the bat and like make it a stronger one? That should have been like some of its upgrades, is getting a stronger bat, getting stronger brass knuckles. Whatever. I can get a lot, but I'm gonna get this. Wait, hang on. I got the gold dudes to show up in Kiryu's. I guess it shows up for Majima as well. I suppose you don't have to buy it for both, which is good. That's completely useless. That's good. Can't be bothered getting those other ones. I'll get some of these. I have to close out and do this first. Hey, yeah? I'm a person. Wow. Bam. Do it again. Hello, other person. I also have no idea how the hell this chapter ends, or if I'm about to approach the end of the chapter, but if it does end the chapter, I'll end the stream there. And I'm actually not going to save, and what I'll do is I'll grind out a bunch of cabaret stuff for Majima, and then when I start the stream up next time, then I will have a save file. I think that'll be the best course of action. Let me have a look. Fuck it, I'll just get another one. And get two more. Look at this one and the other one. No idea, Astral Outlaw. No idea what they'll do. Probably would still be... I don't know who voices Persona 4 Velvet Girl. I always forget her name. Not Elizabeth, is it? That's the first one, the Persona 3 one. Anyway, her. Margaret. And then Kirk Thornton as, dude guy. Igor, that's it. Get him away. Get him away. Turn wrong. Hey guys, kill me too. Let me find Santa Claus. Am I right, fellas? Let me save. The fuck is that noise? I'm loud outside. IRL, by the way. Gonna be legally blind next stream thanks to Cabaret. Oh, I can do it on the go.
It's me. I'm coming in.
Oh, does this end with the lead boss fight? Actually, I just realized, yeah, it might be the second lead boss fight is how this chapter ends. Hmm? It's coming out on the PS Vita as well.
Yep. He's out getting us something to drink. He said he'd be right back.
Hell yeah, I hope he gets a can of Pepsi Max.
I don't know.
Dude,
Lisa
I've said this a lot in
doesn't have
videos,
one
but
when we
like,
got here.
Pepsi Max in Australia is great. Sugar-free Pepsi, because that's what Pepsi Max is. In Japan, whatever it was called. I'm legitimately not joking. There's a video my brother recorded of me where I'm like, here we go, let's have a taste test. I'm so excited to try it. I have a sip, and then my face just went like, ugh! I was like, what the fuck is this? It tastes like shit! And none of us drank it. We all just like threw it out.
Bunch of surveillance
Terrible.
shots, all this one girl.
Lee-san brought those for you? What for?
Bruh. Yo. Already digging in, huh? Pretty nice shots, am I right?
Lee, what's the deal with these?
Easy, Tiger.
Bruh.
Don't get your panties bunched up. I'm about to
Hey, he said Tiger? Tiger Sanjima?
Here, drink up.
Thank you, Lee-san.
Got one for you, too.
Might as well just put it down. What did bro get to drink? What even is that? Still to this day, I gotta wonder.
That big plan you were telling me about before, it involves these photos? Who the hell is this girl?
She's a serial marriage fraudster. And worse than that,
she's a
guys
woman.
who fall for her got a track record of untimely deaths. You ask me, she drains them dry, and then she cuts them down. That said, she's got redeeming qualities. For instance, look at her age and build.
Whenever you drink, your throat feels like it's getting
Awfully close
attacked.
to Makoto's.
Fanta's good though. You gotta try. You gotta come to Australia and try Pepsi Max, unless you already are in Australia. Oh no, Makoto's dead. There you go. Was some lemon drink. That's what happens to me when I drink a can of Coke.
Pack a punch.
Lee, what the hell are you thinking?
This next part ain't something for Makoto's ears.
No, shenanigans. It's not.
Time for a little nap.
This is Bill Mishap, I think is how you say his name. Mishap, I don't know.
For a hit, man.
He doesn't have many voice roles, but he did have one recently in Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, if that means anything.
Stand-in. That's right. When someone calls in a hit, what is it they actually want, you think?
Results. That their
Honest mistake, could have happened to anyone.
Yeah, clear results. And what's
Oh my
clearer
god.
than a dead body?
I just noticed
Give
the
your boss
Alpha
one of
Industries
those
logo on
and
Lee's
there's no
Parker.
questions.
Finally actually seen it.
Which is why we take the girl in the photos and volunteer her for the role instead.
Oh my god.
Wait a second. You
See, there it is on the
will
right.
do the job.
I finally actually seen it. Because I remember seeing that it apparently was that, but I could never be bothered looking at it. But there you go.
We dress the body in this. When the cops go to verify her identity, they'll stop
Oguchi
by the
Kakan.
workplace where they'll find me. And I'll give them their answer. Ain't no doubt about it. That's my poor little employee, all right. And bam.
Look at this little chest tattoo sticking out.
You dumb? They'll see it's not her after just one look at her face.
Not a problem. 'Cause we'll be giving that face some surgery. We're safe if no one can recognize her. And a little acid takes fingerprints right off.
Fucking hell. What are you, man?
Makoto's just pretending to be asleep the whole time. It's like when a kid's like falling asleep in the car, but they don't want to walk back to bed, so they get their parents carrying them. You know what I mean? That's what she's doing right now.
I want the truth. And don't you bullshit me, because I know you ain't a goddamn acupuncturist.
Shenanigans, no spoilers.
Just who the hell are you?
Lee is alive. Currently, right now.
Got nothing to say?
I used to be the same thing as you. A hitman.
Hitman 3 on the Nintendo Switch 2. Get it now. Hitman
Did
World Assassinations. What the fuck they
for
call
a
it now?
mainland organization. Took my last job, well, about 6 months back now.
6 months. Wait. That's around when you said you started taking care of the girl, isn't it?
Good memory you got there. Now try putting those facts together. You think when I found her back then, she was just lying on the side of the road? Nah, she was organization property locked away. How'd you think I end up in there?
Okay, but why is he bald?
It was a raid. The job I took back then. Target was some Korean mafia. They were edging in on our human trafficking business.
Bet not see him as a bartender
into
in
a
9.
full-blown turf
Nah,
war.
look.
It already
Here's the
killed
thing.
a bunch of our guys.
They could easily just not doing anything,
There was
not do anything with it, because, you know,
Easy enough. I took care of
we're
it.
yet to see
But then
Nishitani III and Shishido in another game,
I'm staring
and
at a room full
Gaiden
of
ended with a
cages,
cliffhanger.
each with a half-naked girl
So who
locked
knows?
inside.
They were
Soon as I
edging.
opened up those cage doors, they bolted. Well, all except one. One of them couldn't manage to move a single inch.
And that was...
Yeah, that was Makoto.
Triangle
There
True.
she was.
There is one
reaching
thing
out
though
in
that
the
people
dark
complain
for
about
my
online
hand.
with Director's
Totally
Cut is how
blind.
they say that it ruins the story of other games. But it's
Once
so
she
funny
found
because
it,
Zero is
she
actually,
latched
in the
on,
grand scheme of things,
wouldn't let go.
so incredibly irrelevant
out
to
there
every single
crying
other
into
story in
me,
the game.
"Thank you,"
because
over
it
and
just sort of sets up 1 and stuff, but then because 1 was written
just
so
so
long ago and it's so different to 0,
I couldn't bear
so
to
much of
let
the
it
writing
go.
and story elements and all that sort of stuff realistically don't mean anything in 1,
Papa to her ever
and then of
since.
course don't mean anything in any other game afterwards.
Yeah.
Up until Yakuza 6,
Way
where it
back
could
in
have
the
meant
day,
something,
way
because it was
back.
made after.
I really
And it also
was a
didn't.
father.
Yeah?
Yeah, not even like Kiwami changed things.
She
It's like
was
Kiwami
always really sick,
rewrote
even as
Nishiki,
a
but only in the additional
The
scenes
side effects of the drugs she
for him to
were
be more
rough.
accurate to Zero Nishiki,
By
which
the
is just a
end,
better
she
portrayal of
could
him.
barely see.
So realistically, Director's Cut could have come out and they
There's
could have
no
just made a
getting
cutscene
around
where
it.
like Majima kills
That's just
himself,
like
and
the
then he
one I
will just
remembered.
appear in Yakuza 1 anyway, because it just Zero's just doesn't mean anything.
Majima, you
And
gotta
it's
know
again,
this
it's
about
not
me.
just
I ain't
because it's a
about to
prequel,
let a daughter die
but it's because
before
it's
my
like a
eyes
prequel
again.
that
If it's
didn't
to
explain the
protect my
story that
girl,
wasn't explained, instead
I'll
just
kill
created
any
a new story.
goddamn
That's what
stranger
Zero
you
did.
put in front of me. I know that ain't
Could have
right.
been a story about
I
how
wouldn't if I didn't
Kiri
have
became the
to,
Dragon of Dojima, but no, he
do.
left the Yakuza,
This plan's the only
just
option
rejoin it and
left.
then leave it again instantly. It's a decent
And you're gonna help me with it,
plot
Majima,
summary
'cause
sort
it
of fucking
needs you.
build-up thing
I
for
need
Majima,
You have to
great for
report back to your
Majima,
boss that Makoto's
but not for
dead.
Kiri.
Damn fool.
Huh?
You ain't giving the Yakuza enough credit. They'll see through
True,
that in no
Endo.
time.
All right, smartass. What are the plan we got? What's your plan, huh?
We're done talking here. I'm out.
Still makes me wish
won't
that
be part of
Kiwami,
this.
instead of just adding those additional cutscenes, if they just like tweaked some of the actual
So you're
cutscenes in the
just
game.
gonna run away again?
They could have kept the story
Don't
all the same
think
or
I
whatever,
can't
but it's just
tell.
like it's just certain dialogue
That
and
eye of yours.
that sort of stuff is
you
just
lost it from running away, just like you are now.
they could have improved it, but they didn't. Hello, Tybell.
Excuse me.
True, Andre.
Maybe you did make it here acting like a damn choir boy. Never once having to get your hands dirty like me.
But yeah, because like the first game
But
to actually
you're
like
still
reference
Yakuza,
story
brother.
elements of Zero was
No better
Infinite
than
Wealth.
me. Once a man steps into the shadows like that.
Besides, obviously, the Majima
that
Saga, but that's
stain
like an
sticks
optional
strong to
extra
the
thing.
day
It's not
he
actually the main
dies.
story.
So come
And
on.
again, it's because
Sack
Zero
up
was made
and meet
afterwards.
hell halfway.
You don't know
But yeah.
a goddamn thing about me.
I'm gonna ask you this one last time. I need your help to handle this, Majima. Will you join me?
No. No, Chinese Lee.
No way in hell.
So be it. In that case, let me show you a little
True.
something about how we do
Yagami
things
tying in with the
shadows.
Daidoji. Trying to
After all,
take them down for their
anybody knows
corruption.
about the
That could be
plan
interesting,
leaving
actually.
This room alive.
Yeah, Kiwami one
It's over, Majima!
had the extra prologue as well, where like Kiri was written like he was in Zero. He's got a lot of health. Heat action, please. Oh, there we go. But yeah, like if Zero was actually that did a lot of damage. If Zero was actually let me turn this down. A story about the time between 95 and 2005 or something like that, or if it was closer to the start of 1, could have made for a better origin story. But realistically, it's just a standalone prequel that sort of expands on the world but doesn't explain anything. Also, Tybell 10 gifted subs. He got an R, got one who put a cat emoji before. Gia got one again. Gia's gotten like 7,000. Ice Gaming Rules. A lot of other people. There you go. TY, my guy. Why can't I choke out Lee? I don't know, but I'll do this. Then when he attacked, I'll do this. Oh, I'm not even gonna bother ever trying to do anything ever near a wall, I guess. And he's fucked. Okay. What the? Just die. Why do the hit actions do so much damage on easy and then none of the actual attacks do any damage? I thought for sure that finisher would have killed him and he just survived.
Wait. Wait up, Majima! This is it. I'm serious when I say there ain't any other option than a stand-in. If I want to keep Makoto safe from here on,
I can try Tybell.
I need Makoto.
It'll be very easy because it's on easy. But, you know, maybe I'll get the button wrong.
Because otherwise, someone a lot meaner than you's gonna track her down and kill her one day. And you're gonna be long dead by that day. You realize that? This is the only way to keep her alive!
Calm down, Lee.
When that happens, it's easy. All I gotta do is kill everyone who comes gunning for me.
Majima, you're not gonna kill anyone. You're a protagonist.
You honestly think you can?
You said it.
It's
You
also
step into
funny.
the shadows
You're gonna be
once
dead
and
by
your
that day.
life stay
Majima just looks at me and he's just like, Pirate Yakuza literally just came out, bitch.
Even so,
it's set in
still
2025.
choose who you want to bring down with you.
Actually, no, it's set in 2024 or whatever.
That's the answer you get from me.
Wait! Majima!
Him tearing up the photo. Lee's just like, no! I paid like 100 yen for that!
Don't let her catch cold now. After all, she's like your daughter, ain't she?
Why'd he say catch cold? What? Do people say that? English Lee doesn't know about the American method. And there we go. That's the end of the chapter, right? Surely. The fuck? Boom. That's also in the intro, isn't it?
What the hell am I even doing?
Smoking? Bro, come on. Oh my god, it's Akiyama! See? Look, guys. It's Akiyama. Definitely. Oh yes. Oh yes. Dialogue cutscene, baby. Let's go. Thank God it's quick. Yeah, it's Ichiban. Still think it'd be great if they did a Gaiden game of Ichiban before the start of Like a Dragon. So it's like his time in the Arakawa family. What's this? Wait, does this chapter end with the Nishitani boss fight? Never mind. Must. Am I correct or am I tweaking? Let's see. I mean, not Nishitani, the Akiyama boss fight. Oh, next chapter? Man, fuck! What am I doing here then? I thought I'd come here and be like, oh, there's some dickhead being a dickhead in the dickhead zone. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's just, don't worry, that's Mewtwo from Super Smash Bros. Melee. And that's real. Keiichi Fujiwara voiced him. Press pace. Okay, well, is this going to be like that one part Yakuza cutscene, chapter, sorry, where it just ends with a dialogue cutscene?
Morning.
We just got a call a moment ago asking for you, sir. It was from a Lee-sama at Hogashi Kaikon.
Lee called.
He's someone you know.
Thank you, Claude Von Regan from Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I know him. What did he end up saying?
Well, it wasn't much of a message.
What's
asked
the?
that you meet him at that
I want to talk to the
Hogashi
CEO of
Kaikon
racism.
as soon as possible.
Yeesh. Yeesh.
Of course.
Yeah. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. This is okay. So this is an iconic Yakuza 0 moment. Why did it take me all the way over here just to send me back? Why do they do that? Bruh. This Chinese the only one who's tweaking. Well, you see, Zumi, here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand for some reason when it comes to like hypothetical questions and whatever. They could just make up a story. Fuck. I love not having heat. It's so good. There we go. Boom. If only Majima had a telephone at home. Whoop him! Whoop him! Whoop him! Whoop him! Like a true schizophrenic. Alright. Come on, Yakuza 0. Let's end the chapter. Oh, you know what's funny as well? Obviously, you use it for the item box now, but being able to save anywhere means I'm never going to trigger the sub... I triggered the sub-story that's here. Never mind. Time to ignore it. Yeah, so anyway, what's supposed to happen is, you know, I don't ever have to go there to save, so I don't have to go there to trigger that cutscene, but I just did. I wouldn't want to be born in the 60s, you'd be old as fuck. Oh my god, Lee's in here and Lee's dead. Oh, never mind.
Oh, Majima. Glad you're here. Been waiting for you.
Whoa, relax. What's got you so worked up?
You think I'd see the news and not be worked up? Huh?
Huh?
You going solo like that? Mr. Big Hero. But it's settled. The whole day.
Anyone notice the subtitles wrong? It said Mr. Big Hero, but it said Big Mr. Hero.
Things behind us now.
Unplayable.
You're doing good, Majima.
Unplayable game.
What are you on about? What am I? You did it, didn't you? The girl from the photos.
Shitty ass TV.
Early this morning, the body of a young woman was discovered floating in the
3-line subtitle screenshot.
The clothing on her body led to her being identified as 20-year-old Makoto Makimura. The damaged and disfigured.
She is 20 as well? How's everyone 20?
Her remains is a
At
central
least she's a more
factor in
convincing
Osaka
20-year-old.
police claiming that
Kiryu, not so much.
Makimura-san likely met with foul play. The police have established a base of operations.
Wait a second. What? You mean this wasn't you? It's the girl from the photos.
Big Mr. Big Hero, Big Mr. Big Hero.
I didn't.
Big Hero
I told
6.
you I wouldn't. I know you did, but.
Yeah, Ikimasu. Only children believe in dragons. That still confused me. That was a remastered thing, by the way. That wasn't an original thing. That was a remastered thing. Why'd they do that?
Me a picture of the body.
In the original, he says like, "Let's go."
Identifier. Her face was all caved in, but you could tell plain as day. It's the outfit you took.
I don't know, Tybell. I'll wait for people to get Switch 2s.
Yes. Hogushi Kaikon.
No, she wouldn't be 80. This is 86 and then 24. What would that be? 40 minus 2, 38. So she'd be 58 in Pirate Yakuza and Hawaii. It's for you. Oh, it's gonna be Nishitani. Whoa.
You asked for me? It's Majima.
You see my little present for you yet? How do you like it?
Nishitani's English voice, from what I've heard, is kind of weird as well.
What do you think I'm talking about, buddy? One dead Makoto Makimura.
What did you say?
Well, she's officially dead now, right? That should please that employer of yours, shouldn't it? No more worrying he's coming for your ass now. God damn, man, you should be thanking me.
Just who the hell are you? What's your game here?
I'm looking to talk trades.
Oh yeah, like he does like the creepy tone, but it's just he does like a deep.
Of course not. It's just
Oh,
that.
besides that line there, but he does like mostly a deep sort of like
yeah,
I'm gonna instead of what Keiji Fujiwara did, where he's like more high pitched. Oh god.
Hey, I said that's enough.
Some place you got here, Majima-kun. Oh yeah, I'm just feeling it out right now. Why don't you get
No
on
way.
over here and join the fun? Don't keep me waiting, stud.
Ghostface type voice. Oh, that's how the chapter ends. Okay, well, there you go. Okay, so that is good to know. Actually, I can actually make a save because then it means I'm still Majima, right? No, it's not actually. Chapter 8, isn't it? No. Yeah. Okay. Whew. It's the odd ones is when you swap. Whoa. Panicked for a second. Anyway, that's enough. Here's something as well. We'll find out. No one tell me because it's pretty obvious it's not going to be the case. But it would have been really nice if in this director's cut, because like Nishitani just has Misery Comes on beat, just like fucking everyone else, which is kind of lame. Misery Comes on beat makes sense for Oda and Lee. It definitely fits their fight, but not Nishitani, definitely not Kashiwagi. It's kind of strange. They don't have unique themes. I wish they did an Ishin Kiwami where they just used some themes from older games to then create new themes in quotation marks. Imagine if you go to find Nishitani in this game and then it's just, just fucking does this. You know what I mean? It would have been great. But it doesn't do that. And let me see if I can quickly find it. Where is recently played? Boom, go down here. Imagine if when you go to fight Kashiwagi, if they just played like this, Fucking Kazuma's theme from Yakuza 3, if this was Kashiwagi's boss theme in Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. But anyway, that's it for the stream though. So cheers everyone for being here. Next time I stream will be Thursday my time, which will be Wednesday night for like American time. They really did do more for Ishin Kiwami than the Director's Cut, which is unfortunate because obviously Ishin Kiwami was like a new game. People hadn't experienced Ishin before and all that sort of stuff, and they want to do something special. But it's Yakuza 0's 10th anniversary. And it's like, it's the game that kind of saved the franchise. You know what I mean? Because Western players wouldn't have given a fuck if it weren't for Zero. The first song was Psycho's Anthem. This song, I don't remember what it's called. This is Kazuma's theme from Yakuza 3. As in Joji Kazuma. But yeah, anyway, I'm ending the stream. So, goodbye everyone. See you again soon. Wait, hang on. Yakuza 3? Bass. Can I just quickly point out as well, when I said before, I said this in the last stream, Yakuza 3 has a lot of songs that sound the same. The like do-do-do-dum electric guitar in the background, because this is a Hidenori Shoji song. He does that in every single Yakuza 3 song. Like Bruise, Fly, this, fucking Ryuki humming, I think is him as well. I don't know. There's like, all of them have like that same electric guitar. That's the sort of stuff that I meant. Anyway, that's enough though. I'm going to the ending screen. Whoa-bam! Look at that. Oh, fuck. Red Light Raid is fun if you have friends to play it with. And if you don't, it's alright.